just like, wow, it's only that's when phones really started popping.
Yeah, that was when like the first iPhone came out, I think.
Yeah. A little bit after that. But Mike, I'll take this to everybody.
Okay. Let me see where we at. Let me I got a little paint or something. There we go. It was good, man. They did a little retrospect thing at the end for Mick. So that was cool. They put up like a little graphic. Yeah, and they told us some stories about him. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess it's solid. Yeah, he was good, man. He just had to get his car out the pound. Hey, hold on, Panther. I got the mic on mute. We'll be done in a second. Yeah, I'm sorry, dog. We got a viewer in the chat. We got RC Nicola Panther in the chat, man. RC Cola. You go, Nana from Ghana just popped in.
Nana, what's good? That's my dog. Nana, what's up?
We was having man talk. We had the mic muted for a second. But yeah,
no,
we're good now,
do some
man.
pre-production stuff.
Yeah.
Cody streaming today. Cody started streaming.
Okay.
Just looking at different people streaming. K-Wish, your boy K-Wish streaming. Oh,
pop in there a little bit. Johnny, what's good?
Johnny, what's up? You coming through today? Y'all coming through today, man? Come holler at your boy.
Yeah, we got the Second House season 3 showdown going on tonight.
Coming before that though. Come holler at us.
Yeah, come up before. That's at 7. So we ain't gonna start till about like 9 o'clock because we, you know how we are as far as our timing. So.
Color people time, baby.
Yeah, I was about to say, we on a
very real thing
dog.
in our community and in our lifestyle.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, CPT all day.
Oh, yeah, great.
We got PeachtreeDevs podcast. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a Marvel tournament.
$200 pop bonus.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
We're gonna do it
next
the 12th, right?
Yeah, because I mean, I'm gonna probably make some money off of that shit anyways.
Yeah. Y'all know each other, right?
No.
Oh, shit, that's Des, man.
What's up, man?
May hold on.
Okay, nice to meet you, man.
That's Max's boy.
That is?
Yeah, that's Marvel OG right
really?
there. Yeah,
Max, my dog.
As far as like tech, I'm telling you, he's the tech guy around here.
Okay.
Like, You
Cool,
telling you.
man. It's a pleasure to meet you,
You got
bro.
the Amazon.
Like I said, shoot, what a boy.
This is Bruce Wayne of Atlanta right here, dog.
Them shits
This is Bruce
fire,
Wayne.
dog. I be seeing them, but I ain't
The
never seen them.
fucking them Japanese
Yeah,
shits, baby.
yeah, I see him. I see him on the site. I can't buy anything. My girl's checking everything that comes to the house. No
I
YouTube,
feel
no
you,
Nike
bro. I
stuff.
just bought a house. I got married not too
Really?
long ago.
Congratulations,
I know that.
bro.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
Yeah.
the follow,
That's
Kuja.
struggle, bro.
But meanwhile, she's buying every damn thing.
I'm gonna follow you back.
Amazon
in a
Who do you
second.
think I
every
bought
day.
this house for?
Oh shit!
I don't give a
We're gonna
fuck.
stream.
Is that the
I
life
like
we're
to
gonna have
follow
to
everybody
live? It's
back.
cool dudes. Gotta
There we go.
sacrifices to make a
Return
woman
the favor.
happy.
Appreciate you.
That's why we do Marvel tournaments, right?
Fuck it, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta do something.
When is the Marvel tournament?
2 weeks.
Okay,
Friday.
okay, I'll
For
be
the
up
12th?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel with Marvel.
Yeah,
It's a-
the
Marvel's
last
just got so
Marvel
many
tournament we
different
did was huge, though. We had like
Yeah.
28 people in that.
See,
thing.
Marvel's got so many moving parts. I know, like, I just found out about Max maybe like 2 years ago. I've always known Eddie. You know Eddie, don't
Oh
you?
yeah.
Yeah, that's my dog from way back. And just get some people, you know what I'm saying? Then of course we've all dabbled in Marvel. Chop, you know what I'm saying? Richard played Marvel.
Dante.
Yeah, Dante's actually
The
good.
Tekken and the Marvel communities is closer than a lot of people.
We're cousins.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
We're cousins.
Because like
They
Eddie
both put
came
us
up
both.
Tekken House and all
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah,
back
yeah.
then.
Eddie used
He
to
was
be
out
at the
there.
tech house. Yeah.
He was out there at East Point and
You
shit.
used to
He
be at
was
the East Point house on Washington Road.
skinny Indian kid and Chinese kids
Damn,
pulling up.
I had definitely had to see. I used to be over there. That shit was hood as fuck behind
Bro,
the
he
pictures.
was out there. You know, I be
You
little.
in the trap. That was a real place.
That shit was fun.
You don't even know about that.
We'll bring all the kids from like New York that's coming down
Yeah,
to meet with
that's
us.
what we were
And then we'll be like, bro, we going to go play Marvel. They'll be like, they'll be seeing me and Eddie, like, you know, Eddie got the Beamer. We'll
Yeah.
pull up in the Beamer.
oh hell yeah, I was with
And
Eddie
they'll just
when
be
he
like,
had
bro,
the
y'all
Honda.
ain't scared. We'll be like, bro, I thought y'all was from New York. Like, you ain't from the Bronx.
Nah, that shit was kind of real over there, dog. Even
about
if they from the Bronx, that shit was real
Bro,
over
we
there.
was-
I told this bitch to. I said grilled.
Oh,
onions.
whoa, now I don't want to hear shit.
I said grilled onions. She
That
put
shit
grilled
was
mushrooms
$50.
on
That shit
here,
was $50.
and I got it wrong.
No, that's what you get for fucking going there all the time. Fucking paying for expensive hamburgers. You should go to fucking Chick-fil-A. They always get
They
you
don't
shit
have
right.
burgers at Chick-fil-A.
You don't need that shit anyway.
I need.
See? Oh, that shit's delicious. You munch it. Now, actually,
I know
mushrooms,
fucking mushrooms on my show and onions.
mushrooms are good for you. You ain't fucking
That's-
mushrooms?
I paid for something that I didn't get.
Every time, the last 2 times you've been there, they fucking got your order wrong. I don't hear that shit. I
I'm
don't
gonna have to
hear
actually watch them make the burger from now on. Be like, no, put what I asked for on it. Literally,
Nah.
one ingredient. I don't know how they fucked
Missing
that
a
up.
grilled onions.
that shit is a sign.
Shoot,
Because they're always fucking swearing about Five Guys. Five Guys is the best. Five Guys. I'm like,
It's not that it's the
actually
best. It's
over-
just better than McDonald's. That's why I go there.
Oh shit. That, I mean,
Yeah,
that ain't.
that's fair, but
Yeah, that's fair. That.
that's
Yeah.
My favorite place is Shake Shack, but they like $900, so I'm gonna go there like
They be
once a year,
taxing,
dog.
bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
dog.
Yo, bro,
taxes.
I heard about the lane covers. Yeah,
Shake Shack is fire, dog.
Listen, the
cheese
quality,
fries been too.
the quality of burger
Come on
we're
now.
talking about with all these guys, it's not in question. It's not the quality. It's the price,
Yeah.
and then fucking getting your order wrong. They made Greg wait. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit. But hey, man, it was
I
making
mean, wait, my burger was just sitting there, and they gave me the wrong burger. Now,
That's what
who
you-
would have thought you had to actually unwrap the shit in front of them, open up the burger, make sure they got the ingredients right, and then and be like, all right, I'm good to go.
It's fucking Five Guys, though. It's fucking Five Guys working on your burger, and that's what you're used to. You like Five Guys fucking working on your burger buns.
It's too many dudes up in that kitchen.
I'm saying, yeah, too many dudes, there's too many guys. You only need one guy to make a
Nah,
burger.
you,
Why-
trying to,
why is
nah,
five
you need
mode?
5 dudes working the back door. That's exactly what you're looking for. Yo, what's up, McPanther? You coming through today?
Chick-fil-A should sell wings.
Chick-fil-A should not sell wings.
That's what Johnny said, dog.
Chick-fil-A should not sell wings. The door. Have you ever been to the Chick-fil-A door house?
No, the one down by the airport.
Yeah, that shit is solid though.
What, they
Yeah.
got macaroni and cheese or
They
something?
got mac and cheese. They got this fucking. They got the sit down. They got this fucking.
Greens.
Yeah, they tried the new shit there before they put it out.
It's like a soul food restaurant.
Yeah, chill out.
So they got greens.
I mean, they all have some fucking. They
Nick
had.
Panda said they got lemon pepper Oreos.
No, he didn't. He put those emojis in there. You gotta stop. Listen, man, don't encourage that dude right there. But yo, Chick-fil-A, you be. I can't believe you hate no Chick-fil-A.
I don't hate on
is
Chick-fil-A.
You always.
I hate on the fact that people will sit in their car and back up and go all the way out on Buford Highway and mix up traffic.
Do
and
you
sit
know
there
why
and
they
eat
do
it.
that?
I understand
they're not
because
gonna.
it's better than going to McDonald's.
No,
and
they're
stuff.
not gonna get fucking mushrooms on their fucking chicken sandwich.
Yeah, that's true.
They're
Chick-fil-A
gonna
never
get-
done me wrong.
They never do you wrong.
I just hate the fact that the lines are so long.
I mean, the lines are long, but they get you in and out.
They
They
go-
got
they
2
go in
lines
and out.
popping.
That efficiency, bro.
They got that super
Bro,
efficiency,
if
dog.
Chick-fil-A was doing the vaccines, everyone in America would have.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody be good and taken care of.
Everyone would be vaccinated if Chick-fil-A was doing that
For
shit.
sure. They got the people out there, right? They you tell them your name, then they can swipe your
Like,
card.
drive-through,
Then they got the
the
contact.
thinking that they're
machine.
like, my
Oh shit! Thank you for coming.
thank you for
Let
coming.
us know. Extra sauces? Oh, shit.
There's always gonna say
You need that extra food shot? You need that chicken pox shot? What you need? I got you.
Yo, and while we bullshitting on Chick-fil-A, I went to fucking the grocery store. You know you can get the Polynesian and the Chick-fil-A sauce in the grocery store now?
with like the actual Chick-fil-A brand.
Like the bottle. Publix, of course. The Chick-fil-A of grocery stores.
Publix has the best honey mustard.
Hell yeah, I got fucking two.
Dog,
Yo,
the
Publix got
Publix-
that shit is
That
banging.
deli is slept on, dog.
No, it's not.
Go.
Oh, God, they're the GOAT. Yo,
Yeah, they
you know
are.
who works at Publix?
Nito
Nito, yeah.
and Slim Jim.
Who?
Slim Cats.
Slim Cat works there?
Yeah.
What's up? Talk to me. No.
Oh, it's a spot.
Yeah, we had that
What is
shit.
that?
We had that shit on Friday, like last
Let's
week.
go, but I never heard of that shit.
It's
Oh, is that
kinda
the hot shit? That hot chicken?
Yeah, yeah.
That shit almost killed Mario.
But I heard. Yeah. You got them hot sauces, dog.
Oh man, don't fuck with them. Cause that shit. Listen, these two motherfuckers, I know you. Listen, that shit, you guys got fucking adamantium assholes. That shit don't even burn coming out. I don't know what's up with you. Yeah, that shit, I don't know what's up with you. You just like your asshole to burn? Like that shit is.
My shit don't burn anymore, man. I built up an immunity to
Oh
it.
shit, you and Dante fucking working on the doing extra reps and shit.
One day you're gonna catch it on stream, like, why'd they just be talking
Nah,
about it?
yo, we be killing that dude. No, we didn't. That was the beauty about having Dante around. We didn't ever chill.
You like he was
motherfucking
beautiful,
talk. Oh shit. Yo, what's up to the set? What's good with you?
Hold up, man. Speaking of roasting, dog, I gotta pull up this picture. You gotta explain where this picture came
You
from.
think that's a roast?
No, I mean, I
wanna
don't know
know
what
what-
it is, dog. This is hilarious, though.
You want to explain that? We got to go over
Explain
tournament
the
results
back-
first.
Before we get to that, I already got it up on
Oh, so
stream.
you
dog.
got something on your mind you want to talk about?
No, I was going. What was the backstory to this picture, dog? Where did Baby Des come from?
Baby dad. So, all right. So there's this guy. So everybody in the tournament community has a doppelganger,
Yeah.
or in the world. Yeah, there's always a motherfucker like that you look like someone. Like, oh, Chop, you look like Greek. Yeah, exactly. Motherfucking
He be
Chop-
getting pissed off.
No,
Every
it's
time
fine.
Griff is coming, I
Yeah.
take a picture of him and I tag Chuck. It's like we got Chuck versus Burrell right now.
It's hilarious because they actually don't look alike, but there's enough similarities. For
Yeah,
the
they
joke
both
off.
bald. They got the same beard pattern.
That's the thing about the tournament community.
Yeah.
Other than Atlanta, there's not that many black people.
It's not that many black
No.
people.
And so like they see black person like, damn.
Yeah, all black,
It's also low-key
all black people look alike.
It's like
what I'm saying?
that's accounting for 2 years,
Yeah.
bro. And I was
Oh,
like,
bro.
I'm from
Yeah.
Atlanta, blah blah.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
said, like, oh, you know,
What up, dog?
Yeah, it's how it goes. Yeah, exactly. All of them need is a box and some Jordans, and they're like, hey, I see you at 4 East. Like, that is not my man right there. But okay, so here we are. But with that said, being as though we travel together a lot to different tournaments and shit, and then final round, there would be just people we seen that look like other people, and you're like, nah, Greek really don't look like Chop when you look at it, or this and that. But there's this dude. His name's T. He goes by TCO. That's his gamer tag, and he's from North Carolina. He's super cool. His real name is Mario. He's from like where Danny is, Execution.
Yeah.
He's from that crew. And he's always at every tournament, and I can't even cap, dog. He actually looks like me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he looks like me. He looks like me. But he's
Did y'all come up with a nickname for him?
no, hold on, let me finish. And every time we fucking go to a tournament, they're like, hey, look at this, there's this. And they always, their goal, Ricky, Mike, all of them, their goal was to try to get him
Near
get
you?
up side by
Yeah.
side. And I'll be like, chill, man. Just count. He's a super cool dude, super nice dude. I like him. He just happens to be complete trash at tech,
Yeah.
which hurts me because I'm trill. That shit hurts my brain. But he's a cool dude, and I know him from back in the day, so I let it slide. He's like, all right, so he getting reps off the kid. All right, so one time, this is at final round, and I was like, I got tired of because every time they would try to do it, I would take off running,
Yeah.
hide or some shit, and I was like, I'm not gonna run anymore. So I got a picture with him, and I was just smiling at the fucking picture and shit, and I did the smile, and then Mike had the picture of me like smiling. He got the picture, and we were out talking. This, you know, who actually was there? Eris was there. Eris was out. This was the final round. We had the arcade cabins. It was dope. I wish you were there, dog. It was still at the airport. Well, it was one of the times it was at the airport. So Mike took the picture, and while we were up there talking, he fucking photoshops my face off the picture and puts it on a baby. And this is Baby Des or whatever. And everybody was having True, K-Gun, Big Man. They thought that shit was the funniest shit, and it was hilarious. So they sent it to each other. It just started making them, and instead of they sent it to me, now they thinking, of course, just like you or anybody else, like everybody does. They think I'm gonna get this picture, I'm gonna be embarrassed and be like, stop, man, that shit look beautiful.
No, I didn't want to be embarrassed. It's a funny ass picture.
It's funny. Well, not you. I'm just saying them. They
Yeah.
think I'm gonna like be like shying away from it, but a good joke is a good joke. I ain't no hate. I'm gonna give it up.
It's just funny because I knew it was gonna be some random shit that like didn't fucking matter.
It's some dead
I think I like somebody just photoshopped this for no reason.
Not only is it ridiculous looking, it's right in line with my brand.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's just ridiculous. See, I got a long history of this type
That's
of
why
shit.
I actually could I put it on the Instagram thing to promote the podcast.
Yeah.
People see that shit like, yo, this looks funny. As
Yeah,
fuck.
I'm gonna put this picture up on Instagram actually. But yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I just ran with it. And then Mike had it and he made it an emoji. So when Mike started his stream, he made it an emoji and I was like, fuck it. It was baby dance. So we just roll with it. But we got tons of shit. Like they got Anakin. If you see in his stream, he's got a baby Speed Kicks. Like when Speed Kicks is a kid, that's one of his emotes. And then like we just fucking love each other, dog. We've been in the trenches together, dog. We're like really, really boys.
Look at Dante's trench, haven't you?
We've been in that man's butt trenches.
Yo,
Okay?
you gotta give a.
What's up?
We see that shit in the Navy. Like it'll be people. You know, it's like a couple
Shout out to
thousand
the
people
Navy.
on the ship, right?
Okay.
So the squadron,
It's 1,000?
like,
1,000, really?
when you're deployed, there's like 5,000 people on the ship.
Damn.
You
Navy's
got
real,
the
dog.
squadrons come on. Ship's company is about like 2,000. When all the squadrons come on when you deploy, that's when they bring in people from like different bases and shit to
Okay.
get on the ship, and then you go out and do whatever the fuck on the ocean. But obviously you're gonna run into people that kind of look similar to you.
Yeah.
So you know, like we do shit off Dragon Ball Z, like yo, oh shit, Diaz, that's your that's your incomplete larvae form. That's like,
Yeah.
remember Cell had like, you know, he had the incomplete form, then like incomplete form 2 in the end. And then it was a dude that looked like you, but if it was like,
Yeah.
if it was a dude that looked like, if it was somebody that looked like a better version
Yeah, a
of you,
better
like,
version than me.
that was your 100% complete.
Exactly. You just roll with that thing.
Yeah.
That's what we did. And that's just like everybody's got shit like that, man. And it just gets, you know why it gets more and more hilarious is because there'll be really a cat out there that'll look like you and he'll be incomplete. And you'll be like, man, the joke will just get more and more funny. And then you'll see another guy, he'll be super buff. And then
Yeah,
you'll
yeah,
see-
like, that's my final form.
yeah, that's your
Like,
final
okay.
form, Greg. That's the final boss.
And they don't even be knowing about that shit.
They don't even know. Yeah, and then they'll be just looking around. So the whole time, Mario, TCO, he don't know about the whole joke.
No.
He's just there trying to get games in Atlanta, be down with the Atlanta
That's
crew.
why y'all gotta call him like Dez is good or some shit. 'Cause you got Dez is trash, which
Listen,
is you.
this is before the Dez is trash.
Okay,
days.
okay.
Dez is trash. This is before Poke Chop. This is when he was just Ricky. Like we all evolved.
Yeah.
Like it used to be Check 6 Anakin before it was Red Bull Anakin. That was his brand. It was Check 6Y actually. If you go back,
He was
and look
sponsored by
at
the Check cereal?
No, it was actually it was pronounced Check 6, but it was X6. It was like one of his
Okay.
first sponsors. He was one of the first people to get sponsored or whatever. So, like this shit, we've been doing this shit, cuz like we've been doing this shit. I can't even remember what I was going by then. What was I going by then?
It's probably going by Nisha or something.
Like watch my shoes. I used to go by watch my shoes. Shit. Yep. My partner them. That was my fucking gamer
Going by
tag.
DD's discounts.
Nah, it was all trill shit.
I know what you were going by. You were going by Swingins, dog. That's where you were going by. You used to go by there every night, didn't you?
Because, okay, listen. So another thing is this is before Smash GG, right?
Yeah. Are we all using Shalons?
No, we weren't using shit.
We were using paper?
Whiteboard, baby.
We were
Whiteboard
whiteboard.
bracket?
We were
Okay.
signing up, and then ISIS was fixing the brackets.
Yeah.
So you could sign up as anything to hide your identity.
Shout out to ISIS.
Yeah, shout out to ISIS. But when they started challenge, they started seeing where you were based from,
Yeah.
right? And then he could make the brackets based on like, okay, even though this says like final boss, I know he's from 404. That way, I won't put him in the bracket with McPanther. I'll move him. You know what I'm saying? That was real talk. So
We
it
never
used
get
to-
McPanther to be in the bracket.
Listen, yo, that's another thing altogether. But it was, man, the old tournament days were savage.
Yeah.
Old tournament, not even, I don't even say old. I'm gonna say like fucking 2014.
I'll say after 2015, that's
After-
when shit started getting Hollywood.
Yeah, 2015. That's when the sponsors started kicking in. There was a lot of money.
Because like
There
they
was
had sponsors, but they weren't like
Yeah, they
not
went
to this
crazy. Yeah, so what'd you say?
I said that's when they got mainstream.
That's when it got mainstream, and then because Twitch started booming. Twitch started booming. Yeah, and then Amazon bought Twitch and went crazy. That's right.
Before it was Justin TV.
It was
and-
Justin TV. You
and
remember
then
Justin TV?
Ustream.
And
Remember
Ustream. Oh,
I
Ustream
remember
went
Justin
crazy.
TV.
You remember Ustream?
No, I don't
It
remember.
was all
you.
on Ustream before.
Man,
Justin.
Ustream
porn.
went crazy. Ustream was crazy. That's why
where Team Spooky blew
Team
up.
Spooky blew up on Ustream. Fucking Andy Milonakis was on. You remember Andy
I remember he had
Milonakis?
the show on that show.
Yeah, Andy Milonakis blew Ustream up because he was out wilding on Ustream all the time, and people would just watch him fucking living his life in fucking California, right? And then Twitch got a hold of that, and then it just started transferring. I think actually Maximilian started on Justin TV or Ustream, and then all the people just migrated over to Twitch.
Justin TV get bought out or some shit?
So
forgot
this
what the fuck
guy,
happened.
I actually met the guy,
Yeah, what happened?
Justin.
Okay.
So it's this guy. He
It's a
started
real
company.
person, Justin.
It's this Asian dude out in Cali,
Word.
and he was just filming his life 24 hours a day. That's it. And then he got some investor money, and then they realized like, oh, yo, everyone that's gamers is on this shit.
Yep.
Let's fucking rebrand this shit instead of like filming my life how Andy Milonakis was doing. Like we gonna push this gamer shit. And then they did that for a while, and then Amazon came up like, oh, here's a quick Billy.
And then took it. That was brilliant. Because all that shit is West Coast. So the people from Amazon up in fucking Seattle, which is where fucking Eddie lives now with his fucking
Yeah,
girlfriend.
they got
The
married.
tech industry, yeah. And they
Amazon bought Twitch. After
Yeah,
that,
Amazon
and
was
then they
Twitch.
just, like,
That's why
merged
they
them
got all
together or
that
some
Prime
shit.
shit.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why I got that Prime shit. That's why you can sub with Twitch Prime. That makes
Yeah.
sense now. I mean, Amazon Prime. Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
it's like-
Amazon Prime, so that means I could sub using that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get
I
one
didn't
free
know
sub a month.
Yeah, you get one free
So I
sub.
just be like, I just be hooking up the
Yeah.
homies. I'm like, because the homie will get like $1 or $2 off
Yeah.
it.
So that's why I promote that shit on Chop Stream. And
I didn't know Amazon took over.
Yeah, nah, so I knew that, but I didn't put it together when it get, I didn't put it together with the mainstream shit. So all that shit started. So like he said, around 2015, that's when the money started kicking in.
Because I moved to Cali in end of 2013. I was
Really?
there till
What part of Cali? You in SoCal?
no, I was in San Francisco.
Oh
All
shit.
companies.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good shit.
So then that's
Silicon
like I was
Valley.
around there when that shit happened. Because like I came up on fighting games here, and then when I went out there, they had a tournament at the Foundry over there.
Okay, what was the name of the tournament?
It was a Street Fighter tournament. It was just like the Thursday night Foundry or Wednesday night
I
Foundry.
think I remembered that.
And like I remember I'll pull up and us Atlanta was just yelling.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they're mad. Esports
They were
out
doing
there.
esports and calm
And
and
they're
shit.
like,
Cali's
"Oh,"
different.
and then I hooked up with this crew out there. They were called the DM Boys.
Okay.
The Drunken Masters. And
Oh shit.
They was kind of like the Atlanta boys that they'll get drunk.
Okay,
And
so
party
fucking
and
be
stuff.
wild, bacchanalian and shit. I'm
Hey,
with
you
it.
sit right here so you can be on the.
Yeah,
so
get
you
on
can
that.
be on
Yeah,
camera, man.
fuck with us, man. Yeah, finish telling us
But
about it.
yeah, and then I linked up with them boys.
Okay.
And then you know SBK, Seif?
No.
He rolls with Eddie and all those.
You'll see
Okay,
Steve
alright.
up here on
If I
Fridays.
see him,
He was just here last night.
Okay.
But he moved out there too afterwards. He was crashing on my couch with him. We was out
Okay.
there 2013 to 2016 era
Yeah.
out there in Cali. We saw all this shit go
That's
down.
when it was
Like,
booming.
yeah,
Because
we were
that's
like, bro,
when
this shit is like esports
it
out
was
there.
esports, so that makes sense because the Street Fighter crew was getting busy on Thursday nights, and that's when fucking Filipino Champ had the house.
Yeah, they had the
and
FGTV
They had
house
the
out there.
FGTV house,
And then
and
Justin Wong moved out
Justin
there.
Wong moved out there.
PR Rob,
Yep, and what was the guy? I want to say CJ True. Not
CJ
CJ
Showstopper.
CJ Showstopper.
That's a cool dude. By
Yep,
the way.
he
He's a
moved
real
out
dude.
there, and then they just started bubbling, and then that Twitch shit took off. It just took off, and they didn't even have to work. They would just, I would watch.
Because their
fucking-
day jobs, they was like doing I want to say PR Rob was working for Nvidia,
Really?
and then they was all
What?
Nvidia stuff. They was doing like testing for them. Justin Wong was
Yeah.
working for a while.
Yeah, PR.
And they was doing testing, and then this Twitch
They
shit.
just stopped, and then they just moved in this house, and they would just fucking stream all night, and I would watch that shit all night. Go to work on Friday, and because it was West Coast time,
Yeah.
when I got to work at 9 a.m., they would still be playing.
Yep.
8 a.m. They would still 8 a.m. 9 a.m. They would still be playing, and then viewership went up. It was only so many streams and shit. Twitch didn't even have verified users at that time.
And the thing is, like, people forget about, but fighting games help build Twitch.
Oh yeah,
Like
so
all the memes that they got, like Jabaited, that's Jabaited.
that's Jabali.
Poggers, that's
Poggers, that's
Gutex
Yep,
from-
that's Gutex. Mike
Yeah.
Gutierrez. Yep.
Yeah, like all
Yep.
this stuff was like it came from
Oh, shit,
fighting games that
that shit
really
makes
blew it up,
sense.
and like
Yep.
all the hip hop slang. That's because fighting gamers are more into hip hop than other communities.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
All
that-
these like esports tournaments, they be doing that EDM shit, which that's cool.
That's
but
cool. Well, it's like they got to branch off, like you said. Once the money start getting involved, it's like everybody wants in on it, and then it gets like not watered down, but that shit becomes something else.
It's mainstream with
It's
it.
mainstream. Yeah, it's oversaturated, right? And then we, in a culture that pretty much like we were the fucking pillar and the foundation of, we gotta find our way in the shit that we pretty much helped create through sleeping on people's couches, through fucking money matching at
Literally, yeah.
tournaments, through fucking almost fighting at tournaments, and here we are.
So what
that's
do you
why-
think? Like, so that community kind of started all of it. So what's y'all's, I guess, take on, or like, how do y'all feel about the fact that like the other communities are the ones that really like profit off of it though? Like the shooting game crowd is the one that like out here making the money and stuff like
Go ahead,
that.
you start.
But like the fighting game community is the one that like basically built all that
I'm
shit.
not mad at them
Yeah, I ain't
because
mad
I mean
at
you
that
gotta
shit.
get your paper,
Yeah.
how you get your
Gotta get your
paper.
paper, bro. Gotta
I
get your
think
bread.
that the way the
That's what we tell
fighting games is fucking up is we're just bad at marketing. The people running our shit.
But see, the problem with that too is I feel like there's a lot of people that.
There's more people that play those games than our games too. That's
Yeah.
Oh, not even. Well, yeah, that too.
Average Joes, a lot of average
But as
Joes.
far as like to go back to what you're saying about
This is great
bad
content.
marketing, there seems to be like people that intentionally market bad or like don't want it to be like mainstream. Like,
What you
oh, we
mean?
got to keep it quote unquote grassroots, which is fine. Yeah, you keep it grassroots, but like there's people that are like, oh, we don't want money to be in the community.
can
We
do
wanted to keep
both,
it broke.
though, right?
Yeah, like why not make
we
it? You
got
could
our
keep it.
community here at full
Yeah.
Friday nights. We turning up, having a good time, but then we could have a professional tournament over here and doing some other shit.
Right,
It don't
right.
gotta be one or the other. That's where everyone gets caught.
That's where everybody
I
fuck.
Yeah.
want to be real. I want to be real, or I want to be
Right,
hard.
right.
Like, you can
You're
do
holding
both,
yourself
bro.
back
It's
at the same
completely
time.
stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
You
so
can do both.
You can do both. So it's the argument that you know what I'm saying, and not to cut into what you
No,
guys
you
are saying, but this is perfect. So it's like it's the fucking Kobe and LeBron shit.
Yeah,
It's like I fucking like Kobe. I like LeBron too. Like,
yeah.
you
You
know,
gotta,
that's the problem.
you gotta be
don't-
blood and crip.
You don't. Yeah, it's like it's not like Bloods and Crips. It's like you can have both.
I
And
mean,
then
they was both. I mean, rest in peace, Kobe. They was friends.
they were friends. So that makes it even more stupid. So people get into cultures and then
And
they
Kobe
wanna-
was friends. They both friends with Jordan.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
they
we're all standing on the shoulders of giants, right? Yeah. If it wasn't for Jordan, we would be here. If it wasn't for Bill Russell, Jordan. It's a lot of shit going into it. But people get into subcultures, which is a problem that we've talked about in our culture. Like with the younger players, they do these things and they try to make it be what they want it to be. And I'm like, motherfucker, it don't work like that.
That's why I gotta say, like, because like I was born up in Toronto, and like
Really?
I played
Okay.
in the casually
Okay,
in tournaments up
that's
there.
solid. I want to go to Toronto. Man.
Yeah,
I
so
can't
like
think
I
about
knew
it.
all the was like I didn't know the person, but like
They got a
JS
big
Nash and all the
scene.
Street Fighter kids
They
up
got a
there.
big scene. They got a big Tekken scene too.
Yeah, because I was just playing the mall arcades back there.
Canada's
They
got
got
a
big
big
arcades, too.
Canada's got a Soul Blade scene up
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That goes
Alice
strong.
Life,
All the
she
was
plays
it
it.
TOSF boys
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, they
And
play
then-
it strong. They never quit.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
And then I
Neither
moved
did
to Georgia, and then like living out in Canada, so I've seen a bunch of different scenes. What we do the best is just like how we just linked up just now, like the Atlanta, the Marvel scene and the Tekken scene. Like at the end of the day, we still have like
Yeah.
fighting game
Yeah.
players. Other scenes don't do that. They be
Other-
beefing with each
they
other.
beef with each
oh,
other,
with
they
this game or
separate.
that game, like,
No,
oh,
no,
we're
no.
all in one house.
So with
Right,
that
this is,
said,
like just last night, we came over, we took over that corner right over
Yeah.
there.
Oh, you guys ready
We
last
was
night?
walking around.
Yeah,
talking.
chilling, dog.
vibing.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what it
That's
is.
dope.
It's
That's dope.
because you know what? Because we come from the arcade scene.
Yeah.
We understand vibing. We understand just being
That's
around
the thing,
games
too,
and being
because
around our culture.
I hate
Go
to
ahead.
cut you
No,
off.
go ahead. No, this is good.
If the Marvel machine is like it's a long line, I'm like fuck it, bro. This line is less over here.
I'm gonna play Soul
Hey,
Blade.
pretty-
Yeah, it's just how it goes.
That's a cool. It's like a fucking. It's like a cafeteria, man. You kind of got like everybody's here, but you kind of got the clique. You like, all right, the jocks are over there, RTC dudes are over there. It's like, all right, Marvel's always over there. You got
Yeah.
Tekken guys over here. You
Yeah.
got a Smash crew over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Anime dudes over there. But like everybody's still like chilling and shit together, man. Like
But it's still sectioned off. But guess what? When the bad bitch come in as the cheerleader, everybody at every table is looking.
yeah, yeah.
And that's Marvel 2. That's Marvel 3.
Marvel.
That's Tekken 7.
That's
That's how it goes. So
These
it's like,
legacy games were like literally Eddie's been playing since he was like 12.
Oh, Eddie's-
one of the
yeah.
best in the world. People
Yeah.
don't know that.
Yeah. Oh,
And
Eddie's-
Marvel 2, that's how he came up.
yeah,
And then he got big with like esports with Street Fighter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel 3 came out. This man is a multi-top 8 Evo champ guy.
Yo.
Or not champ, but like multi-top 8
Yo,
Evo.
Eddie's known, bro.
Anakin.
Eddie got juice. Eddie, so I'm gonna give you some game. Eddie, I can't say this on stream, but Eddie, we'll just say Eddie was around during the East Point days, and then that's where Anakin was because he had just started at GSU. Then they migrated over to the North Side, and then when Eddie started traveling and getting sponsored, then Anakin's right behind him, and then they run in the same circles.
That's why they call him Anakin. He's the chosen one.
He's the chosen one. So Eddie went up to, he would be on NLBC. We would watch. Oh, Eddie's gonna be on NLBC tonight. We see fucking people
Always
up.
been putting on for the city.
Yo, always representing the A-Town. We see him fucking everybody up because we know he fucking people up at the house, and we're beasts. He gonna go to LA, fuck everybody up, and then that's how it goes, and we support each other. But back to the fucking reason why we don't fucking make any money. It's counterproductive, dude. It's like everybody's got their fucking head so far up their own ass and thinking they're the chosen one instead of supporting the real chosen one, getting on his fucking cake,
partners, helping out,
being trading
promoting.
partners, helping out, asking questions about subs, and instead of it wanting to be them and getting on Twitter and saying people are hating on you, nobody's hating on you, bro. get on this man's cake,
Yeah.
like we got on fucking Too Much Damage's cake, just like we got on
Ride the
Texas.
coattails, dog.
Ride the coattails and fucking see where this shit goes.
Yeah.
Support him every time he's on stream. When he gets his own stream, we sub, we get the emotes, and then it just cycles back into it.
You know how they did that? I don't know if you paid attention to Marvel lately. It was like probably last year. Actually, it's been a few
I'm getting
years.
back on it. I gotta
But,
get back on it.
They did that whole thing with the different summits, with the different games. Like, oh, we're gonna do an invitational, call these players over. And
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember Max went up.
That's what Max, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I went out to Seattle with my girl, that's when Eddie was getting the one
Because we
together
got
out
Eddie
there.
in the danger room, and the way
Yeah.
we did it,
Danger
literally,
room.
us Marvel 3 heads, we was like, we got a group chat on Facebook. We was like, all right, we all about to buy hoodies, all at the same time. We all about to drop a couple $100 in, whatever. And we dropped the first bomb. Eddie got in under like $1,000 worth of like, because they did it through donations.
Yeah.
Investment.
So whoever donated the most, like towards a player, that
Yeah.
player would be in the thing.
Yep.
We got Eddie in. I don't remember. It was like under $1,000, right?
Yeah.
The last person to get in dropped like 10 G's and didn't even make it in because like they didn't coordinate their shit like how we did.
Yeah.
It was like, bro, like that's the homie.
Yes,
We know
man.
he's the best player in our scene.
Yeah.
Not to say the other players weren't good.
Yeah, not to say they weren't good. We
But-
just unified.
That's Eddie though. We're
Yeah.
like, all right, we're gonna push Eddie to do this shit.
Yo, that's
Yeah,
a
Eddie
And,
was
like,
probably
each
playing
player would
against
have
like
to do,
Turk
like-
and shit when he was down here.
what as far as
Because
Marvel?
Turk is big on Marvel too.
Yeah, but Turk is big on Marvel, but
Yeah.
Eddie eradicates.
But I'm
Turk.
saying he was going against.
But
like, he
he's
was playing
sparring against
good
Turk,
ass-
and so
yeah.
Turk gets good as fuck because
Everyone
Eddie's
gets
at the
good
house
job.
every
Yeah.
day. So Eddie's at the house every day, not to cut you off, playing
Yeah.
fucking Marvel. And we're like, Eddie, you need to play Tekken 6. So he picks up and he starts playing Jack, and he's got a fucking decent Jack
Yeah.
because he's playing against the best fucking Jack in the world.
Right.
And
Literally the
Anakin
world.
that nobody knows about. So Eddie starts getting good at Tekken. It's how our culture works. It's other motherfuckers getting into it, trying to change the networking aspect of Atlanta fighting games and make it be what they want it to be, and it doesn't work like that. We're together, we're strong. Like fucking not to make this shit about some other shit, but you know, have you ever seen fucking Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
The new one? Together,
They're
eight,
strong,
eight
bro.
together strong. Like we galvanize. Together, 8 week. It's some Cobra shit,
Yeah.
and it's a fucking lot of Cobras in our fucking community. And
DK
that's
Carr said
unfortunate.
the Tekken House back in Job Truth and Clint's days was hype.
You
Clint,
know about
Clint a beast in fucking Marvel as well.
Yeah, that's it. Clint
Yeah.
was see,
Like
that's the
MK,
thing.
all that stuff.
Clint was a
Clint
beast.
was everything.
Clint was a fucking monster at a whole bunch of games because he played an underground arcade and there was a line to play Tekken
Yeah.
and they would try to beat him, and if they got him off the street, if they
But
got him
like,
off the
I'm not gonna wait in line.
I'm not gonna
play
wait in
this
line.
other
I'm gonna
shit.
play this other shit. So he played Third Strike. He played this, and this, and it just. Not to mention, Atlanta's an international city.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking cool with black dudes. I'm fucking trapped out in Washington Road, and then they bring Eddie through. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck it, he down. Like, what's
He
up?
good?
You know
He
what I'm saying?
playing
Yeah, he
already.
good. We playing with a chronic at. We rolling up. We talking shit. We playing
We're in
games.
relays, baby.
And we just keep going from there. It's like, can't. It's so hard to get them to understand that. But outside of all that, Greg, that's why we can't fucking. There's a competitive aspect to that kind of separates us because everybody wants to be good, but you got to push that shit
They're
out the way
competitive on the wrong thing.
on the
Yeah.
wrong thing.
Competitive in the game, but like we could all make money.
We can
together.
all
right.
make bread. It's like we can be competitive and still win, but let's fuck the competitive shit. Let's see what Anakin's doing with Red Bull, and let's try to get some sponsorship. Let's try to get Greg some fucking money so he can stay open because we have a fucking arcade, we have a place to play, and my moms don't want 50 motherfuckers in the house. You know what I'm saying? So that we have a neutral place to play where we can play, get drinks, and let's keep this shit open versus like worrying about like who fucking wouldn't, play them.
Yeah.
Some shit. It's just the weakest shit
Motherfuckers
in the
be taking
world.
shit too personally.
They take it way too
So
personal.
also looking at it, is it like everybody just wants to be the man, basically?
Yeah, pretty
Everybody
much.
wants to be Kobe.
Everybody wants to be Kobe.
Can only be
Nobody
one
wants
or
to be
two
Robert
Kobe's.
Horry.
Nobody wants to be Robert Horry.
You could be Tim Duncan.
You could be Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's
Duncan was the man.
Tim
Tim
Duncan was the
Duncan.
man. Tim Duncan's one of the best power forwards, if not the best power forward of all time, right? That's what I try to get them to understand. This is what Abstract is starting to understand. It's like, yo, Chop is fucking Kobe, dog.
Yeah.
Anakin's
Yeah, you
fucking
don't have to be the
Jordan.
man, dog. You can
No,
you can be
listen.
Robin. You can
Listen,
be
bro.
Alfred.
Listen, but that's a hard sell. That's a hard sell.
You gotta understand. You gotta, yeah, you
But
gotta,
Alfred, there's
everybody
different-
has a
there's different
job.
iterations of Alfred.
There's a role for everybody.
Oh,
dog.
Exactly. There's
It's
a
a
role for
team.
everybody. It's a team, but it's like there's different. That's a hard sell to get people to be Alfred because everybody wants to be fucking Batman, right? But fucking Magneto's pretty cool too. Like fuck the Batman shit. If you can't be Batman and you don't want to be Alfred, fucking be Professor X.
Yeah.
We
Fucking
got
go.
some mutants, we got some
We got
Avengers,
mutants,
we
we
got
got
everything.
Avengers.
There's
Then fucking
something for everybody.
yeah, exactly. Be Reed Richards. You can be
You ain't got,
anything.
yeah, you ain't got to be the best player, but you could be the best coach.
Exactly.
You got different roles.
And it's so hard to get them to understand that because the arcade culture has kind of dissipated. So all of the people that have this knowledge and understand it, we're gone. We got fucking.
And we older, we got
We
families.
old.
and
We
shit.
fucking brought a girl a house and got married, and I got a fucking stepson who won't empty the dishwasher and shit. I don't got time to be telling these motherfuckers like stop hating on each other or whatever. So they look at it like, oh fuck it, you need to play. You need to shut the fuck up and play. And I'm like, I actually don't have time to play. I actually don't want to play. Actually, y'all are garbage. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's like there's no motivation for me to even play. Anyway,
I
but
should
if
be
I
casual these
I
days.
just want
I'm
to
gonna be
be
whooping
casual.
ass.
I'm still whooping ass in castles, right? I'm still trill. I just need to be sharp enough to show you guys how to be sharp so that when this shit lets up, you can go out there and wave the fucking flag, get on fucking Superman's cape and keep this shit going so we can live on.
It's how many times have we got an Atlanta flag on the Evo stage?
Yo,
For Marvel and Tekken. That's it.
it's it.
That's it.
It's it. And it's gonna be consistent because we care about each other. But now, to be honest, guys, I'm worried. I'm worried when this shit lets up that they're gonna fucking because they get there and they don't even fucking wave the Atlanta flag. They're talking about Buford in fucking Athens, and it's
Cobb
like
County, Tekken.
Cobb County. It's like,
Shout out
yo,
to the Cobb County Tekken
yo,
boys,
listen,
but
I live in Cobb County, but I'm not gonna be fucking talking about Cobb County or Marietta Tech, and I'm gonna be talking about Atlanta Tech
Yeah,
because
it's
that's
all
what bred me.
that boy from, you remember Roach King?
Yeah.
He was from Augusta, but he was repping Atlanta.
Bro, he was from Augusta.
I mean, if you're just from Georgia, you're just gonna say
He was
Atlanta.
from Georgia. Like I went to school in Statesboro, but we was repping Atlanta. We went out of state. We was like,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yo, we want the best players a part of waving the flag. We don't give a fuck where you from.
Atlanta's the city, like we repping the fucking
Repping
the
it.
state.
We
Like,
repping it.
the
It's the same
Savannah
with
boys
music
had
too,
Love
like-
and Addict. Remember that young
Yeah,
guy? We was
shit.
raising him out there.
Yo,
All the
Sim.
rappers doing shit like young DJs from fucking Hawkinsville, but you know what I'm saying? Atlanta and
It's
all
New
that stuff.
Atlanta.
Exactly, but you know what helps him represent Atlanta because when he came here, they supported him. Hawkinsville wasn't supporting him. So, when, believe it or not, you know Rashid is from Savannah.
Yeah, Rashid the GOAT. Like,
Yeah,
I-
Rashid is
I
the
knew
GOAT,
all the
dog.
boys from college, bro.
Okay, you know Rashid.
Rashid,
okay.
yeah,
Rashid is the
Pinguar.
GOAT. Rashid with the bees, dog. Rashid.
Pinguar, Cardell.
Cardell, you know
Cardell,
fucking
bro.
Cardell, dog. Cardell's one of the best DOA players in the country.
Yeah, I wonder if y'all
He
know
was sick
CK
at. He
Clark.
was pretty good at
Street Fighter.
Marvel.
He was good at
Like,
Marvel and Street Fighter. He was
He
ill.
was a
He was good.
Viper and Chun Li.
Yep.
Yep.
That Viper. He's the one that discovered how good Viper was at SF4.
Invincible. He would do the invincible cancels
He
and
was
shit.
the cancel. He figured all that shit out. He brought it to us. He repped. Same with Sim. Sim
All
is from
the
Savannah
Savannah
too.
boys, yeah.
So
Okay.
it's like we want the best
It
players.
was
Like,
Eric McKenna and them boys. run the
oh
tournaments out
shit, I
there.
forgot about them.
Yeah, the
dog.
McKenna brothers.
Oh,
They
this
run that
OG
out
shit making me fucking. It's making my fucking draws tingle. I
there.
love this shit more than
It's
anything.
old boys now.
It's
We've been doing
old,
this shit for
but it's really not.
2 decades plus. At
Yo,
this point.
at least, bro. And you know what it really is about? It's like, damn, look how far we've come.
Bro, we putting on
We
this-
wanted this to be. We wanted sponsored players. I wanted a motherfucker up here filming me right now. My boy typing in the chat and us talking, and it's here. And motherfuckers are spoiled rotten. They think this shit is like entitled to them. They think it's how it's supposed to be, but it's not. It's like fucking stupid, bro. I feel this shit makes me feel hella old.
Yeah.
I feel like the old man.
I mean, we the old heads.
We're the old heads, but we actually got old, man. It's just our mind state is fucking kind of antiquated in their opinion, but it's not. It needs to be so they can understand like how good they got it, because they're fucking it up, bro. Our kids dominate.
Yo, who was,
around 13, bro?
Who I never
They
met
capped it at
Cardell.
128 people because that was a big deal.
Pleasant Man used to be down there in Savannah too with Rashid,
Yeah.
Eric, and Carter.
Statesboro boys.
Yep.
Yeah, plus
Yeah, I always forget Pleasant Man was a Street Fighter guy first.
Yeah, exactly.
He was.
smart dude.
We had a
Yeah,
couple
smart
people
dude,
come up
super
from
smart.
Savannah not too long ago that I think he knew.
Mhm.
Like Chance, I forgot Chance's.
Because he was the next generation after me up in the Statesboro boys. Like,
Oh, really?
I dropped
Yeah.
out of Statesboro.
Okay.
But like after I got out of there, I remember Elliot was like coming up over there.
Yeah. See, I didn't even know that until we commentated, and he was telling me about that, and it made total sense. Yeah, Cardell does play hella instruments, and then the college that. Okay, see, this is another thing about
Because
fighting
dad
games.
is over there. and all the
Yeah,
art
so
schools
so
and
what
shit.
happens is this is another thing about the FGC. Well, Atlanta FGC that's brilliant. I'll just
We got
focus on
mad
that for
talent
now.
and everything.
Yeah.
You got mad talent and
Artists
everything,
everywhere.
but just think about how smart everybody is when I told you Mike went to tech, because it's all based around colleges. It's a college thing. So
Yeah.
fucking
Drunk Fox, the
Yes.
melee player,
Oh,
he's like
yeah.
one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
OD, one of the best Marvel players around too.
Uh-huh.
He was one that was
I never
training
know he
all
played.
those
I didn't
boys.
know he played Marvel.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Seif, he was
Seif.
Seif's teacher.
Yeah.
He taught Darius how to play. Me and him used to play.
Damn,
in
he
Statesboro.
taught Darius
Because
how to play?
he's from Savannah,
Okay.
and he
I
would
didn't
go
know
to
that.
Georgia Tech. But like anytime he was at home, because Statesboro is right there,
Right.
he'll come up to Statesboro. We'll just play Marvel.
Yeah.
That explains
Me and him
because he
run the
came
same
here.
team in Marvel.
He played fighters here a couple times too.
Yeah.
So that explains because there's a similarity
If you're
between
good at
Marvel
Marvel, you
and
could
fighters.
probably
Yeah,
play
that
fighters.
explains a lot then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he ran that Magneto Wesker Tatsu like I did for a long. He's the one that made it famous because he was
That's
better than
yeah,
me.
okay.
But
See,
Eddie
that's,
actually ran that team too for a while.
Artoka
Really
said we
is.
need more sessions where we take somebody under their wing and legit train them, or even a group of people. And I don't mean just beat up on them and tell them to keep training. I mean really teach them some solid
I
fundamentals.
mean, that's
We'll
a
get
part of it though.
Nah,
That's how you learn.
That's the
that's-
part.
it's just different parts of it. This,
Well, so for that, you would want to take the second university. You could do something like that, second university.
No.
Well, we got a lot of learning up here too. Granted, I get my ass whooped, but I'm learning while I'm getting my ass beat. Like like Nito beat my ass and told me to get better, and then I got to sit him down like, look, help me. Like, how do I get better? Don't just tell me this combo sucks. Tell me why it sucks. And then
What's
Nito
the better
sat down and like,
option in the situation,
yeah. Then
right?
he sat down and explained. Do you know what scaling is? I was like, what the hell is that? Okay, now let me break the game down to you. Do you know about the being on alignment with your combos? Because if you do it while it's back turned, this and that's not going to work. Like, you get your ass whooped and learn. Just make sure the person that's beating the shit out of you, make sure you ask them like, all right,
You gotta
tell me
ask them.
why. Because you can tell me 1 + 1 = 2. I'm gonna ask you why does that equal 2, or else I'm not gonna understand it.
And that's the thing. Like, it's on you to ask questions. though.
Yeah,
It's
don't not. I see
Because
people
I'm
up
not trying
here.
to be like, hey, bro, you dumb at this game. This is what you need to do.
Yeah.
That's,
Right.
that's presumptuous.
Yeah.
right?
Maybe
Like,
people play with
yeah.
Anakin up here all the time, like, oh shit, Anakin's here. I can get some games with him, and then they don't ask him. They just play.
well,
They lose. And
this
they,
is where
they-
this is where I need
gotta
to
play.
this is where I need to step in.
Ask questions.
So it's just like there's gonna be schools of thought, right? And
Most
then
definitely
like
makes
you're
sense.
you're not if you go to fucking Harvard and you're fucking asking what 2 + 2 is, you don't need to be at fucking Harvard.
Yeah.
So
fair.
there's people that want this, like they have this entitlement and feel like because their dad went to Harvard, they should be at Harvard, and they don't have what it takes.
Yeah.
So this is Atlanta Tech,
gotta
and if
prove yourself a
you
little
gotta
bit.
prove yourself. So
Yeah.
if you can't fucking take Chop yelling at you with some hard criticism from Dez, then get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because we looking for Spartans, cuz.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we hardcore.
This is
Listen,
why we don't shake under that pressure.
Exactly.
The pressure that like might affect us, it ain't that people.
Yeah, you
yelling
live somewhere
at
else.
us.
Ain't nothing worse than
Exactly.
Atlanta.
Well, you're gonna, like he said, you're gonna go to LA. It's gonna be, or not LA, but just California in
It's
general.
real golf
It's gonna be
clap
golf clap. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a very like relaxed environment. So if anybody gets the slightest bit rowdy, you're
Yeah.
ready for it because you got fucking
You
poked
train on a
out.
battlefield out
You
here.
train on the battlefield. These are live
Throwing
rounds.
strikes
The
flying
only
over.
pressure I feel in out of state is if I mess up. That's bad on
That's
Atlanta.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
That's it. I just
Like,
want
I'm
to rep
trying
the
to
flag
keep
because
marching.
guess what? I know Gunn and Anakin them watching. If I drop a combo, they're gonna fucking kill me.
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
worried
with-
about yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now with that said, there's a group of players coming up now, and this isn't criticism on the young players. We're just talking about how it works, how the current ecosystem is that didn't grow up in savage arcade, trap house playing on Washington Road mentality, and
Yeah.
they grew up playing online, side by side in a quiet house. And they don't know that hostility, they don't know that harshness that comes into really training for battle, and they mistake the harshness for cruelty.
Yeah.
But it's really not that. Even though we're being harsh, there's still room for
It's
questions.
still love.
It's
like,
still love. There's still room for labbing. There's still room for analyzing. We can get
Yeah.
together and watch videos. But if, like I said, if you got your butt on your
You
shoulder,
got to show that like you're actually trying to get better too. I feel like if you come in,
that too. You gotta
Yeah.
play. You gotta.
Shit,
You gotta.
I
It's
played that shit
initiation.
for like all of 2020 and I was going 0-2, but like I stuck. If I would have quit, y'all would like see what he wasn't
He
actually
wasn't
trying
about
to
it.
do.
Exactly. He wasn't about it.
But I literally was like, yo, man, Des, man, come get me get some sessions with
Yeah,
you.
if
dog.
I see you're seriously,
Yeah.
if you seriously have a vested interest in
Yeah.
you trying to do it, I'm gonna help you.
It's always
if you
people that
suck
come
at
in and
Atlanta,
like,
we
I
can
wanna
make you
play.
better.
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about you sucking. You from Atlanta? Like, come on,
Yeah.
let's play some games.
There's always people that'll walk in and be like, yeah, I want to play today, and then they come like 1 or 2 times, you never see them again.
It-
they
that-
weren't
but-
really
and
about
that's fine too.
Yeah.
But there's a group of people who want this thing that fucking Eddie Boo has or fucking Anakin has, and they think they're just gonna walk up and play some games and get it. No,
No, that's-
fucking
They
Eddie.
ain't, they ain't some of the best in the world just because they walked in.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
grinding this
They've
shit,
been
studying
running.
this
They
shit.
listen, bro.
Eddie's been doing this shit since he was.
Eddie's been doing it forever, right?
Anakin's dad used to take him to tournaments.
Yes, bro.
when he was a
Anakin
kid.
lost to Justin Wong
Yeah.
in fucking DR. Yeah, he lost to him, bro. That shit, he was our chosen one to beat him. That shit hurt for us to see him lose, and I'm pretty sure it hurt. He handled it like a G. And then after that, he became a savage. All the fucking falling or failing, you fail forward, and that's the motivation you use to make you a fucking champion. Now he's unfadable because of that adversity. You see what I'm saying? But people don't really want adversity anymore. They want like the illusion of adversity and
Yeah.
going through some shit.
Everybody
They
wants to
don't
start
really-
off at the end. Nobody,
Yeah,
wants to,
it's
nobody
like-
wants to go through the struggle.
They don't really know what it takes to really like. This motherfucker said the fucking Tekken house on Washington Road behind Piggly Wiggly.
Bro.
Turk used to go in there and fucking take cookies because we didn't have any money, so we would buy food and then they would have the self checkout and fucking put a pack of Kool-Aid under a pack of meat and we would fucking have hamburgers.
Yeah.
But we would fucking play Tekken all the time. That's what we come from. So of course we're gonna be a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more passionate about the fucking game and each other. And
Yeah.
it just comes off like that. It's nothing against new school mentalities. It's just how it goes.
It's
You know what
like,
I'm saying?
Instead asking questions. Oh, my bad.
I'm reading it too.
I was gonna
Asking
say, like,
questions.
it's kind of like AAU now. Before that wasn't a thing. It was all street ball.
It was our street ball. Yeah.
And so we're kind of a
Toasty.
street ball era.
We kind of street ball.
And we can respect the AAU.
Oh, yeah,
like,
it's
that's cool.
A1, dog. It's an
It's
A1.
and one.
And
Yeah.
why, yeah. Shout out to my boss.
Yeah, shout out to House House, dog.
Pressure, dog. Oh, baby,
Bro,
dog.
listen,
Short Shane, dog.
House House
That's
played
us.
at Run and Shoot on Stewart Ave, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know about that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. And it made it to this pinnacle to where and one basketball traveled the world.
Yeah.
It's possible because of this culture. It's a fucking dope ass city. When you have a dope ass city with all these elements and all these human beings trying to fucking survive, a dope culture can fucking emerge from all this despair or trouble or whatever. It happens in New York, happens in LA, happens in Toronto, all across the world. And that's the beauty of it. But it's like, it gets lost when there's money, when there's fame. Now Tekken is big. Now Marvel is huge. Street Fighter blew through the roof. And now there's all these other elements in it and people want it to be what they want it to be, which is totally fine. But don't come in and try to change, like,
Bruh, like,
yeah.
you're gonna run that shit
You
out.
can't run it on us, bro. You can run your shit and try to run your shit, but it's gonna fail. It's not gonna work.
And
because
shit, if it don't feel good for you,
good
bro,
for you. And if it succeeds, good for you. But it's probably not gonna succeed because it's not based on like something genuine.
Yeah.
404 Esports is gonna do good because we're talking about games. You're a good dude. I want to fuck with you. These dudes are good dudes. I don't know them from Adam, but we in here we talking real shit, and it's gonna link. And
it's
I'm
that
gonna-
shared culture too.
it's
right?
the shared culture, right? It's because I'm so happy that somebody knows about fucking Run and Shoot on Stewart Ave, Metropolitan. So I'm gonna fuck with them forever. I'm so happy somebody knows about fucking Freaknik or fucking the games up at Georgia Tech. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope thing if you really take it for what it's worth. But if you get in it trying to change it and trying to make it be what you want it to be because you don't like Greg or you don't like Dez or you don't like what fuckers have to say about this and that, then it's just not gonna work out for you. You gotta step, bro. You gotta step. So
Like, we ain't gonna baby you.
we're not gonna baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But then there's like also like with that friendship you're talking about, like
Friendship. That's the
all
key
the-
word. Friendship.
that's something that I think a lot of kids are missing. They have their cliques,
Yeah.
but they ain't necessarily like
Friends.
deep friends like
Yeah.
Yeah.
how we're putting all these people on with their jobs. Like
Yeah.
we're putting Musa on,
Right.
Yeah,
we're putting
see?
boys with all-
Yeah, that's why I gotta introduce you to truth because it's about friendship and networking. I understand people want to play and form cliques,
But it's
but
more skills that we're developing skills that
Yeah.
we can use in real life. too,
Exactly.
outside of the game.
exactly because it's based on education, college cultures, teaching. You know what I'm saying?
And
Because
like the skills that we have here, like
they
shout out
translate.
to Musa. He just had a job interview, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, how
Most
do I
of
do
school is
this?"
fuck.
And I'm like, "Bro, talk about your game. You talk about how you got this skill to grind to be one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
That shows dedication. That shows,
Shows
talent,
dedication. I didn't
that
even
shows
think about that.
problem solving.
Yep.
Talk
Mhm.
about these things. You know,
Yeah.
in a job interview.
Yeah, it
It's like
shows
Musa, he'll make it out of pools every tournament. That means if you make it out of pools, you top 32 in the world at
Easy.
that tournament.
all the time.
He
And
does
it's
it all
hard-
the time.
Yo, and it's hard as fuck to make it out of pools.
Yeah.
Bro, it's hard.
People drown in pools.
Like
all
we
the
do
time.
it all the time. Well, not me, but like our community, Atlanta produces
Yeah.
top talent, so
Yeah.
we take it for granted.
Yeah, we take it for granted.
But it's 5 million. How many copies of Marvel sold? 5 million,
God,
and you make it top 32 in the world. Like
every
crazy.
time.
that's why like Eddie making top 8 multiple times, Anakin making top 8. Like bro, these
Multiple
guys
times.
are legends.
Legends for a reason. They build it for a reason, but they are also standing on the shoulders of giants
Oh,
and
yeah.
getting the support of their community and their homies and their friends.
yeah.
It's not just because they're good. It's because they're good too. I can't
yeah.
take them.
A lot
They're
of
just
it is
talented
talent.
people.
A
Yeah,
lot of
a
it
lot
is
of it is talent, right? But a lot of it is support and just believing. I'll tell you something. Like we were talking when Anakin was at the Worlds and he was going to compete. He ended up finishing third. Nee finished second, and Arsenal Ash. That's when Arsenal Ash had his big breakthrough, right? And when he was going there, and like me and Alex were talking, the Abstract, shout out to Abstract, he said, "Who you think is going to win?" I said, "Anakin." He's like, nah, you can't believe you don't actually think he's gonna win. I was like,
I
yes.
don't believe in my homies.
That's my
dog.
fucking dog. I've been practicing with him. He's fucking raw as fuck. And like, why wouldn't he win? That's my partner. He's like, I don't know. I think you're just saying that. And I'm like, no, we don't say it. We
Bro,
believe
we be
it.
side betting on our homies.
We
dog.
side. I make so much money on side bets. Chop makes so much money
The
on side
Marvel
bets.
Tekken was like, you see, like anytime it's a top up, we
Yo,
hasten the
that's why I miss tournaments. I'm so glad you said that. Though.
I
I'm
just
all
saw
over
a
the
clip.
place. I love this shit.
I was watching Shop versus what's the
trash
dude's
bag
name?
matches.
I High or some shit.
Uh-huh.
Shop versus it was it CEO or no, it was Combo Breaker or some shit. But Shop won 2-1, and I think it was pools. And all you see afterwards is Max just pop up out of nowhere.
Dog.
Max out of nowhere, just getting everybody hyped.
Dog.
And that's how it's supposed to be. dog.
Degeneration
Yeah.
X, baby.
That's what it is. Now, if you play,
Everybody else is sitting down. You just see Max.
listen, bro, listen. If you play in a tournament,
Yeah.
they're fighting, not fighting Greg.
fighting
They're fighting
City.
us.
Playing in Atlanta, dog.
They're fighting us. Like if that's what I was saying when Clint was rooting against Whack Dash, that's just to get him ready. When Whack Dash goes to a tournament
We
and
all
he,
there,
and he
bro.
fucking plays against Justin Iglesias, I'll be like, I got 20 on fucking Whack Dash.
Bro,
So,
I might not even know some of the Tekken terms, but
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, that's an Atlanta player.
I'm betting
Like,
on him.
let's go.
But if I do know I got a killer and everybody else don't know, I'm like, oh, I got 50 on Whack Dash.
Yeah.
What's up? People are gonna take that bet because they don't know about this
Yeah.
fucking goofy
It's-
looking white kid with glasses on, and I'm gonna
You have the
fucking
hoodie and gym shorts.
listen, bro. His shorts is fucking freezing. I'm gonna not only make my tournament entry back, I'm gonna get food.
Get that travel expense.
I'm gonna get them
covered.
travel expenses, bro. I'm gonna
like,
fucking cake out on that shit.
I don't be expecting to win.
Exactly. Check out. There you go. It's the hustle.
Like, I'd be realistic about myself. I don't expect to win no Marvel tournaments that are
Exactly.
majors.
Yeah.
But I expect to make my money
I
back.
just want to make my
Right,
brand
right.
back. That's another thing. There's a turn.
Like, I'm a money match some people that think I'm whack. Oh, you think I'm whack? I'm about to fuck
Yeah.
your shit
I'm
up.
fucking with
Because I be
y'all.
playing,
I'm
I
with
be
y'all.
playing with these boys. Like, Eddie been beating my ass with his zero for years. I know your zero ain't as good as
Ain't as
his
good as
shit.
Eddie.
It ain't good as Eddie.
Listen, that's
Oh,
why.
you got a Wolverine? It ain't as good as Steve's.
Yo,
Unless your name is Justin Wong.
Bro, you gotta-
You're the only Wolverine that's better than Steve's.
listen, bro. You got a Frank West. You're not better than Chop. Chop is stealing everybody's tech.
Bro,
He's
like,
playing against Eddie every
This
day.
last week, me and Chop went 10-7.
You beat Chop?
No, I mean, Chop beat me. But
Shit,
That's
that's
close.
but still, 10-7 though, right? Like,
I just hate Chop.
we just going back and forth, right?
Yeah, it is what it is. But,
But it
that's
wasn't
good.
like, I was like, and then he was like, oh shit, you
Bless
found
you.
the gap here. And
Yeah.
then after we talked, after he beat me, like, we was dapping it up. It was all
Yeah.
up. We was
Yeah.
talking shit while we was playing. Like,
Yeah.
Iron sharpen iron, dog.
Iron sharpens
That's
iron.
why I can't wait for shit to open back up because I already know, like,
Bruh, 'cause, like,
by the,
before
once
the
I just play
pandemic,
some
bro.
regular ass civilian ass motherfuckers, like
That's
this-
what
this
I tried
special-
to
this
tell-
special ops up in here.
No,
dog.
listen. This is Atlanta's a vacuum.
Yeah.
Like
Also,
they don't.
we kind of had that. Oh, I hate to
No,
cut you
no,
off.
go ahead. Go. This,
When we have final round here, like we have that Hollywood lifestyle here that a lot
Yeah.
of these other kids don't know. Like me and Max, like he'll pull up in his sports car. Like, we have the
Max
parking
pulling
lot,
up in the Mustang.
partying.
Yeah,
we
we're
got to
living
stand
the
back
life.
at the Beamer,
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
they're
hanging
not
out.
seeing that. They're nerds. They're not. I'm pulling up right beside you. I'm in the Accord. You in the fucking Accord. I'm
People
bumping
got
fucking
drinks in the
Nipsey.
trunk.
Yeah.
We're all hanging out.
Yo,
you know,
it's a-
blasting music.
Very
we having a
real,
good
dog.
time,
It's
right?
great. It's a party culture mixed with a fucking intelligent fucking party edge. That it's like, yo, we're partying, we're fucking wilding out. We might be doing some different kind of
Also-
drugs and fucking experiment on some shit. But we're definitely fucking Trump tight when it comes to intellect
Also,
and about the
we
game.
be supporting each other because I remember it was the last final round, which I forget. It was a couple years ago.
Shit, last final round.
I ain't gonna call
Yeah.
out who said what.
Yeah.
Somebody threatened to slap Eddie.
Oh yeah, Alex Max talked about that, and
Bro.
Max is like, nah, we'll go
Bro, this
holler
man
at you.
said Eddie whoops this guy's ass.
Yeah.
This guy's from like New York.
He's from New York. He was a New York player.
Hey, everybody
Yeah.
from New York's where they hard, dog, already.
So he goes, I ought to slap you for that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he said he turned to Eddie, he goes, I ought to slap you for that. And me and Max was sitting behind watching this back. He was like, bro,
Listen, bro.
you didn't say this in Atlanta that
Bro.
he's gonna slap this dude. Like,
Yeah.
Listen, bro. It's not gonna happen. We're going to the car. We're gonna see what you're talking about. It happens. Like people, Anakin's a kid. He's 14. He's beating the brakes off 25, 30-year-olds. They're not gonna be happy about that shit,
Yeah.
especially when we're fucking high five and dancing, doing the 8-town stomp behind it. They're gonna be like, I'm gonna smack this little kid. And I'm like, actually,
actually, you
you're
ain't
gonna
about
fucking
that
get
shit,
stomped
bro.
out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the disposition that I try to get across to these younger players too. Like,
Don't let
listen,
people disrespect.
don't let people
Especially
disrespect
in
you,
Atlanta, bro.
especially in Atlanta.
You can't
But,
come into our house and then try
but yeah, exactly. But you also have to understand who we become. Like I told you about Chop. Chop was a hooligan, and this is coming from a hooligan.
Yeah.
I'm a certified hooligan, so I know how far he's come. Certified, bro. So I know how far he's come. So don't let the fact that we're kind and doing. No, you're good. You can stay.
No, I'm good.
Oh, you gotta get your shit. Yeah, get your shit. Yeah, you gotta get the phone because the wifey might hit you up telling you stop by the grocery store or some shit. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. See, you got to check in too. But see, that's a real thing. We have to take care of each other on those levels. And when you're in the battlefield and in the trenches, it translates over to us. So you can't just be getting loose and talking crazy and then questioning like our integrity as like human beings, because at the end of the day, we're all men.
Yeah.
We're not gonna we abhor physical violence and shit like that. I hate violence. We're not taking it there, but it's like at the same time you need to respect like this is Atlanta culture. This is a very dangerous, unpredictable city. I'm naturally gonna be special ops. You don't really need to be talking too crazy. I don't give a fuck if you're salty about my rage or not. You gotta kind of keep it in position, and that's what a lot of the younger players don't understand. But with that said, we're gonna have the same ferocity when it comes to protecting them when we go outside too. So they need to understand we're allies as well. So it's a lot of different shit. But
Yeah,
I
like we ain't
remember
advocating like I'm trying
Yeah, I'm
people
never
like, don't go to
advocating
New
that
York
shit.
and talk shit.
yeah.
We gonna talk shit. We gonna talk shit in the game, but I ain't gonna threaten no violence on nobody, bro.
Yeah, and then it's like sometimes it's a culture clash. Like Noel Brown was about to get stomped out one time. He used to be wilding at the tournaments drunk, and it turned out that he was actually just an idiot overall, right? But it was like it got kind of testy, and then we had to kind of see, like you said, they can kind of figure that they're tough, and it's like actually you can be as tough as you want to, but you're in our city, and you're actually it's Friday, and you got to be here until Sunday.
Yeah.
And you're in the fucking hotel on the south side of Atlanta, like. Let's just try to be by the airport. Let's just be diplomatic about this. So you work it out through like this intellect that we can all be civil, but just you know what I'm saying, just be civil, bro.
Turn it down a little
Just
bit.
turn it down a little bit. Don't be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Call me ass, do whatever.
Whatever.
But don't as soon as you threaten violence.
Yeah, don't threaten to slap my partner, man. Eddie ain't doing nothing to nobody. He's just gross. He hit you with the infinite big fucking deal. Just get good.
Sorry, you think you're better than him, and he's
Sorry, yeah, he does it to a lot of people, and in the end, you kind of win that mutual respect. So a big part of fighting games is just mutual respect.
Yeah.
You think like I want to say I think certain things about players like Fusion, for example. I hear a lot of good things about him, but he traveled all the way down here. He was quiet and he beat Chop.
Yeah.
I got to tip my hat to him. So I was talking shit for Chop, but at the end I was like, yo, thanks for coming, bro. You're a good player. Good solid. You know,
Maybe we'll get you next
yeah,
time.
yeah. It's kind of like it's just a dope
like
thing.
boxing, right?
It's boxing. It's like any kind of art.
They say that to each other, but at the end of the day, they always hug it out.
Exactly.
And respect each
It's
other.
any kind of it's a combat sport.
Yeah.
It really is a combat sport. It really is a combat sport. So
And
there's a lot of
Fusion haven't come down here like he's like honorary one of us now. So like if all of us are out and Fusion's in, I'm gonna root for Fusion because he's from the south. He's our next door neighbor.
Man, what are you talking
And he
about?
supported us,
If
so-
people don't know him on the West Coast and they are playing Lucky Chloe, I got 40 on Fusion. I'm gonna win money off of them.
Yeah.
I gotta eat. I'm not spending my own money. My girl's already mad. I fucking paid $80 to get in the final round. You know what I'm saying? I need to get some of that money back. So there's a whole bunch of layers to like tournaments and fighting games. I'm glad you're hearing about this too, because not to say you think it's one way, you're just very interested in it, and you just a cool motherfucker from East Atlanta. You
But
know
deep
what I'm
down,
saying?
y'all know y'all like y'all be looking forward to people talking shit because
Oh, yeah.
there's a
You
part of you
looking
that
for,
like yo, you trying to run up on this motherfucker real quick. Everybody wants that shit to secretly happen.
Explain
Like,
that. Explain what you mean.
all right, so say somebody is playing Chop, right? And somebody fucking like gets
Well, they
disrespected.
get it. That's Chop is a bad example. They know Chop is one
Okay,
man army.
say it's fucking
Hollywood.
me for example.
Yeah, Chop is.
We go to final round, ain't nobody there gonna fucking know me except for us, right?
yeah.
So say somebody like semi disrespects me or some shit, like yo, I'm about to beat the fuck out of this motherfucker over here because I stole a win with wrong or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Deep down, like if all my boy like Max and you and all that and Mel and all
Pulling
that
out the
shit.
stacks, baby.
Yeah, no, y'all gonna be like, oh, this motherfucker said he trying to fight for real. Bet, let's
No, we ain't on it like that.
no, yeah.
We
Deep down,
we
you
with
kinda-
no.
I like when somebody
Nah,
tries
we
to-
ain't we ain't with that like trying. Yeah, we ain't on it like that. We're not on it like that because we're there to play fighting games, and fighting games are the thing that bring us all together. We're all nerds and fucking weebs at heart and shit on a lot of different ways. So I don't want to clash with a dude, whether he's from New York or Saudi Arabia or whatever, because we love Tekken or we
That's
love
just fun.
Marvel or
I
whatever.
keep it. I ain't gonna lie, I like that shit.
No. Listen, that's
You like to get a little rowdy every now and then,
listen.
man.
We're allowed to get rowdy, but you do have to draw a line because we're all here under the pretense like
Ain't nobody trying to catch a case.
nobody trying to catch a case, bro, over no fucking video
Yeah.
game. And
Video
then
games, bro.
the fucking Larry's renting this venue out. That's gonna make him look bad. We might not be able to get the venue. Like, there's a lot of different things that go into it. But as far as the smoke of competition, as soon as they're playing you and they think you're a sucker, and then you start whooping them, here come the goons.
Yeah, it's like a football game. It's a fucking
we're cheering
somebody
for
keeps
you.
shots Derrick Henry, then the whole Titans O-line shows up.
Yeah, we're showing up. We're showing up. But we don't have to fight your battle. We're just there to have your back, and we're gonna pump you up, and we're gonna make them look like shit, and you're gonna eradicate them. because they don't know about you. We know that you train with me and you've
All
been
I
playing
know-
all the time. We know your history. They have no clue who you are because everybody's Hollywood. They only know who they see. That's the thing about Atlanta too. There's a lot of sleepers. Nobody knew about Eddie. Nobody knew about Eddie. He was just around and he was just fucking people up. And I was like, who is that dude?
Yeah.
And it was like, you know what? This was before Marvel 3 came out. Do you remember?
Marvel, he was good at Marvel.
Sleeper
too.
He was good at Marvel 2. He's actually cool with Dante Launchpad. He was cool. He was coming around with
Launchpad used to play Marvel.
exactly. That's Greg's boy. They real close, man. They get it in.
They're real close.
They real close.
Real close.
Back bros and all that. But listen, nah, shout out to Dante, but for real. So Eddie he was Marvel 2, and I was like, that kid is good. And then I don't know if you remember this. If you were here, do you remember they had the Marvel 3 they were doing these secret events at night,
Yep.
like at 12 o'clock at night, and they were letting everybody test Marvel out.
Yep.
And they had one downtown. Were you there?
No, I was in Statesboro when that shit went down.
Oh,
but I remember
shit. I
talking to
got a shirt from that. I didn't even play Marvel.
Yeah.
And we went. And that shit was so hype. It's a picture on my Instagram of me, Anakin, Mike, Drill Hose, and they had all these. It was super, super, super dope.
This is back when they called them bananas. Don't know.
Yep, too much. It was bananas.
It did too much damage.
And then too much damage came out,
And
and
now
they
it's not enough
Not
damage.
enough
not enough damage. He was on the game, and he fucking had like he was killing everybody in the venue, and we're like, this motherfucker's gonna be good. And then the Marvel developers were there, and they were asking us what we liked about the game, this and that. They were handing out shirts. It was so much fun, dog.
Every character had Hulk had an air dash in that game.
Everybody had
Every air
Yo,
dash.
so check it. And not to spoil this shit, but I might as well tell you because I can't find them. When I was there, they gave out fucking Street Fighter shot glasses.
Yeah, yeah.
And I got them. I was gonna give them to you.
Shit,
But
well,
I
yeah.
can't find them. I fucking moved them with my girl. I can't find them. I gotta
You
unpack
Dante
them.
was using them when you was
shit,
playing a little.
nah,
You always
listen.
playing the shot game, right?
Listen, if you see these shits are so hard. I like the swag and shit. Like on that was pre 2015. This was like 2013, 2012.
This is
maybe?
like no, when Marvel 3 came out, that's 2011.
That was 2011 actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
bro.
was 2011. This was vanilla Marvel 3.
Yeah.
Anyway, that type of shit is what fostered our love and our friendship, and everybody was lined up to play that shit. And now we were like, okay, we had Eddie's back, and then he became this Titan, and here we are. And we got another Titan in you, we got another Titan in Whack Dash, we got another Titan in Pleasant Man, and we're just gonna keep pushing once this shit lets up. But everybody's got to get out of their own way because the vacuum. People are so worried about beating Chop, they don't understand that they're extremely strong players. They're just going against a fucking legend, bro. So you got to go out and create your own legacy instead
That's
of
a
trying.
top player in like damn near every game.
Yo, he's a top player in every game.
Every game.
He beat Gutex. There's video of him playing Gutex.
And then Gutex is like, I
Smack
don't
him
know
on
who
the
you are.
ass.
And he was like, you don't know who I'm.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm a legend in this realm. And he's like, I'm a legend in this realm. So Chop started
Yeah,
dancing. Gutex smacked him on the ass, and they got good games. And sometimes you clash in other like realms, and it's dope. And if everybody can just fucking just sit tight, they're gonna get their fucking just due when they step outside of this. It's just now you're in the midst of fucking Chop and Mike and Anakin and fucking all these new players. You're not gonna really get your just due in a local. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta get good and stay tight, and you'll be fine. I
I
don't
want
know,
to say
man.
that was the same year when the GGC boys beat Team EG. Justin Wong, Ricky Ortiz. It was a Marvel 3v3. And I want to say it was Rolo like 3-0'd them or something.
Forgot about him.
Yeah,
Shit.
I got a
His
fucking
name.
video I gotta show you. We can't show it.
Okay, yeah, it's some shit. It's some shit. Let's see it. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of just different stuff like that. That was shit. I can say this.
This
'cause
shit's like 10 years ago or something.
this is our podcast. I don't give a fuck. And it's not anything disrespectful, but I remember that because that was right after Ricky Ortiz put up the GoFundMe when he got his, he got the procedure done and shit. And then he came back and everybody was like kind of not writing him off, but they weren't taking him serious, and he was a fucking beast. That motherfucker came to fucking final round in some high heels and beat everybody's ass. I was like, shit, what's up, Ricky? He's like, hey, what's up? I was like, I don't give a fuck if you got on high heels or not. You're a monster. Yo, you busting ass, bro. And that's kind of like the beauty of our culture too. It's like, yo, you got to give it up to good players. Are good players. Bro.
Good players.
Great players. I'm always trying to be around good players to see how they think, to see how they talk, to see their practice habits. Like I don't give a fuck like what they look like, where they act like, where they're from. Well, I give a fuck what they act like. I do. I don't want to be around like jerks and assholes.
You ain't trying to fuck with too many.
I'm not trying to fuck with too many fucking bullshit ass fucking because it's a lot of scumbags in every community, right? But at the same time, there's something that I can learn from everyone, and I'm excited about it. So I do miss that aspect. That's what it is, Greg. I like locals and shit too, man.
Yeah.
But I like the travel as I like meeting new people. I like seeing how they doing in San Francisco. I've never been, but I always hear great things about it. You know, I got some homies out there, Bronson Tran, Jimmy J Trans from out there, Mr. Naps. I want to see what that scene is like out
That's
there.
what's tight when you
They smart out there.
Yeah. What you say?
That's gonna be cool when you see all the
Yeah, it is. It is because they know me.
shit.
Yeah.
They'll appear and they yell and all that.
Yeah, but you know what's dope? This is the other shit. This is what I really like. They always come here. That's another thing. Atlanta's notorious for not traveling because our scene is so good. We just stay here and beat the fuck up, beat
Also,
the fuck out of
a
each
bunch
other.
of broke boys out here too.
And we're broke.
And
Let's
we're
just keep it
broke
real.
boys.
We broke. We're not entitled. We fucking got jobs. We ride barter. We do a bunch of different
That's why
shit.
back in the day, like
We college students.
yeah, like back in the day, like
working class, blue collar.
Atlanta players weren't like traveling as much back. We travel more now because like we've grown and we got a little bit of money to travel.
Yeah.
But like back in the day, like
Traveling was
the best players
expensive.
would
Yeah,
come here
it
and
still
they'll
is.
lose.
It still is, but it used to be
They would lose
worse.
like an anime. Like remember that boy Ivysaur?
Nah. Oh yeah, I remember him.
I never even met the kid, but I know he always won every
He
fucking
always
tournament he
fucking
went to.
won. I learned about him during the MLG circuit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that was because people couldn't travel because we was broke kids or
Bro,
whatever.
so Greg, you got to think this is before. Remember, I didn't tell you the story about fucking Gio at MLG DC. He left me and Cody Vu at the fucking venue.
Oh no, you told me about that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know the full extent.
Well,
but-
I didn't get into the
Yeah.
specifics, but the point is, like, there was no Uber.
Yeah.
I was-
I was just stranded there.
We were stuck. We had to get a ride. Like that. The fact that there's Uber, the fact that there's fucking
All
like
this technology,
the
bro.
fact that there's fact like you can look up dispensaries. The fact that we got fucking DoorDash and Grubhub.
Yeah,
that,
it's easier now.
it's easier. You can go to a tournament and really be
get
self-sufficient
around, yeah.
if you can and get around. Back then, you had to know somebody to get your
Talk to somebody
bud.
who's local.
You had to
like,
talk
hey,
to
bro,
somebody.
like,
Where can I go? Where can I
get
not
some
go?
food?
Where can I get some
Oh,
food?
that MapQuest?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
shit,
Hey,
man.
what's up,
MapQuest
baby?
is
Yahoo
trash, dog.
Maps?
You had to
Yo.
read that shit while you were fucking like on the road, dog.
Dog, listen, there was no Google Maps.
Yeah.
We sound like dinosaurs right now, but there's an element to
But this
it.
is like the same shit. Like back when I was in
Like
high school, if
radio
we were going
Yeah,
to like a
oh,
house
shit.
party or some shit, or
Radio's
you're going to a
tournaments.
football game or some shit, you would have to print out the shit on MapQuest, drive, and then be like, fucking railroad tracks, and then you realize you drove over the railroad tracks 5 miles ago, so you got to turn back around.
Turn around and do the steps.
By then, I go home.
Yeah.
Fucking ain't gonna make it.
But listen, be out of town at a tournament and fucking be lost in fucking DC where the traffic is terrible.
Yeah.
Like I didn't
DC is
know.
horrible.
I didn't know DC traffic was bad. I was like, yo, DC, there's nothing bad as Atlanta in there. Anakin was like, nah, man. My sister said DC traffic is terrible. I was like, it couldn't be bad as Atlanta. Shit.
DC.
It's a fucking
LA,
district. There's
Miami.
a fucking Miami is terrible too. Miami's like fucking like Vice City. They're fucking driving all crazy and shit.
Yeah.
Everybody's got bad traffic, right? But the fact that you didn't have Google Maps to tell you that the traffic was bad, you kind of had to rely on knowing somebody and somebody knowing somebody, and it was just a different culture. And now I'm excited to go back out because I like that point. Like I just went to Los Angeles for the first time in 2019. And that was my first time going out there to see how they did their Tekken tournaments, and it was chilled. I was like, I could dig this. It's like
It's a different vibe.
it's a different vibe. I just
It's not
blended
better
in.
or worse.
It's not better or worse.
It's
It's
just
just
a different
different. So I like the different vibes of different communities.
Panther
Actually-
said he just bought a GPS at Goodwill today. Why
Hey,
would you
shout
do
out to them Tom Toms. I used to have
Oh
them.
shit,
Panther, why don't you just
Tom.
use your phone, dog?
Bro, we had no smartphones.
No, Panther, he just bought a GPS, like the actual car GPS
Yo,
today. at
there's
Goodwill.
certain things that are going on in the chat that you shouldn't say, man.
Yeah,
We're at a high
I gotta ignore
intellect level
Panther,
right
man.
now.
I gotta ignore
Yeah,
Panther.
you gotta ignore him now. He shouldn't even be a mob. It's a dangerous thing. But now, in all seriousness, though, there's a lot of different. This is another Eddie story because I told them this, but when I went out to Seattle for the first time. You ever been to Seattle?
I know. Just the
You ever been to
airport.
Seattle? No. You gotta fucking go to Seattle, dog. Greg, I told Greg.
I was stationed up there. So.
Yo, Seattle's amazing.
Yeah.
Seattle's amazing.
Seattle's
Seattle's
if you
weird
took
as
New York
fuck.
City and you took Boston and they did a fusion
I've never been to
dance
Boston.
and they took a shower, then you have Seattle.
Whoa.
Take a shower.
Because you know Boston's just
It's a
downtown's
grimy
cool,
city.
but it's a little dirty. New York City's a little bit dirty. If the two cities merged
So
together
you're waiting for somebody to drop a
and they
song.
were clean,
I heard it's like
basically, yeah.
Peter San Francisco. So.
Yo, I've
Yeah,
heard that.
it's
San
a
Francisco
dope
very-
ass city.
But it's really about the mind state. So I'll give you a little clue
Casino
into the
game
mind
is popping
state.
there too.
I didn't get to go there. I want to go gamble. Me
It's
and
no
Max
form of
always
casino.
talk about gambling. Shout out to my boy Max.
EQC Casino. Yeah,
It's a lot. Okay, so
Seattle's
check it.
nice.
Check it. So the thing is, you can just to tell you about Seattle, so you can get some insight. Amazon, Jeff Bezos, he's from there. Fucking Bill Gates.
That's my boss. dog.
Okay.
Jeff Bezos. I work for Amazon,
Okay,
bro.
solid. Shout out to Jeff Bezos, bro. He going through some shit. We going through some real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? But Bruce Lee, Jimi Hendrix, fucking. There's
Nirvana.
a lot, huh?
Nirvana.
Yeah. Like there's some things that come from the city, and you're like, what the fuck is going on out there? And when you get there, you understand why. So when I got there, I was kind of like weirded out. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? But I was like, yo, I'm just gonna go there. I got there on Thursday. I heard about GameWorks.
That's
And I
what
was
Eddie's working at. Yeah.
I didn't know. I hadn't seen Eddie in years. I just see him in tournament placements and follow his the streams and shit like that. So I was like, I'm gonna go out here and
Take a picture of this and send it to Eddie right now.
yo,
No
go,
problem.
do that. So I was like, yo, I told my girl, I was like, the
Microsoft
GameWorks,
too, right?
yeah,
Is it Microsoft?
yeah.
Yeah, Eddie just started at Microsoft.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's-
Community manager.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, seen him on
Yeah,
LinkedIn.
dog, that's crazy. Shout out to Eddie. I love Eddie. He's such a fuck. Eddie's funny as fuck. But so I was like, I told my girl, I was like, I'm gonna go to this GameWorks tournament just to see what's up. I'm gonna walk up there. We had a hotel near Mariners Park near T-Mobile Stadium, and we went to the Mariners game. You know, I fuck with the Braves and shit, but I want to see how they do it out there for the baseball and shit. So I was like, I'm going up there. I went up there and I was like, fuck man, I need some bud. I don't know where the fucking Tekken players at. And I go in there and there's like this, of course, there's this heavy Asian influence, this heavy American Indian influence. And I'm out there and I finally make it to GameWorks and they got bouncers at the door, super cool. And I will go in there and I see this dude. I was like, that fucking looks like Eddie, but I feel like a fucking racist. I don't want to say that, but there's a lot of, but that dude looks like Eddie, and I didn't want to say shit. It was fucked up. I was like, damn. I just kind of kept looking at him and shit, and then he looked at me. We kind of locked eyes, and I was like, Eddie. He was like, Dez, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing out here? He said, what the fuck are you doing out here? And then and I just fucking doubted him. I was like, yo, I need some bud. He was like, yo, it's legal, this and that. I was like, where the Tekken players? He was like, oh, they're in Tacoma, and it was like the fucking biggest. It was the same when I went out to LA and I seen Jackie Tran. Shout out to Jackie Tran. It was in Speed Kicks. They were like, what the fuck are you doing here? It was the biggest relief to see one of my ATL brethren in a different space. It was like,
Speed Kicks. You don't know about Speed Kicks.
oh, Speed Kicks.
He's a literal genius.
Yes.
So second being in Tacoma makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see why that would
Yeah,
work.
they play, all of them play up there.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna drive up there. There's only one fucking highway that connects, and I heard the traffic was bad.
You
But
really gotta. You'd be better off just, depending on where you are, just take the ferry.
yo,
We
Eddie told me.
were in Bremerton. We would just drive onto the ferry. And
Eddie
then
told me
drive
about
into
the ferry. He's like, it leaves at a certain time. You got to be back at this time, though. He said the traffic.
Yeah.
He schooled me to everything. And if I hadn't fucking sat up in the trap house and taught him Jack and talked to him about fucking going in on the fucking dime bag and shit, I would have never had that connection. We were actual friends. So when I see my friend, he helped me out like a friend should. And that's the benefit of it, dog. It was dope. It was dope. But you guys got to go to Seattle. But when I went to LA, there was a different vibe. Where else I've been? When I went to Miami, it's just different tech and vibes and fighting game culture, man. I wanted to go to NLBC,
I
man.
fought with the Chicago boys, the Midwest.
Yo, I want to go
Combo
there.
Breaker.
I want to go there.
That's a really good tournament.
That
Combo
dude is
Breaker.
dope. I want to meet that motherfucker, man.
That's a
I want to
really
meet
good
him.
tournament.
I actually didn't go to Combo Breaker. I didn't get a chance to sign up for Combo Breaker 2020. Was it 2020?
Some of the last one that happened.
The last one
The one
that was
didn't
supposed to happen,
Yeah,
and I was
2020.
salty, and then they canceled, and I was
canceled.
like, hell yeah, I'm glad it got canceled. Because I wasn't gonna be able to go. That was some shit. But then Nito and fucking everybody came back with those dope hoodies. But I hear that that's a gamer fucking
Yeah,
tournament.
I hear that.
Yeah, they really cater to gamers up
Yeah.
there. So I want to go, and I hear the area is really nice. I hear a lot of good things about Chicago.
Yo, I want to go to Evo so bad though.
Ah,
that's the
been
biggest
Evo.
one.
Yeah,
You ever
everybody
been
say you
Evo?
got to go to Evo. I don't know.
Everyone says that's
I've
like
been
the
to Evo
pinnacle.
a bunch. My opinion.
Talk about
That's just kind of trash.
it. For real?
That's just kind of trash.
It went corporate. I heard it went.
It's very corporate. It's
Yeah.
like a big convention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not a good experience.
Okay.
It's like,
Okay.
I've heard
like
that.
if you're going, like if you going
What
there
was it
just
like
to
when
do
it was the shit though?
It felt like how Final Round used to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like
Yeah,
even now,
right.
Final Round's really big. Like
Yeah.
people forget Final Round was a cookout at Larry's house.
Yep.
We would just be playing in the basement and
Yep.
eating in the backyard.
Oh
and shit.
man.
Okay.
And now you got like 500 people at the convention center over here, the Congress Center, you know. But no, Evo's kind of trash. It's cool because it's Vegas, and like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
when me and Max go, we're
Oh,
like, cool, we in Vegas. We're out of the tournament.
Max is a fucking
Yeah.
degenerate. You play poker?
Bro,
Okay.
degenerates,
I'm
bro.
just getting into
Like
it.
that Baccarat,
Yeah.
baby.
I gotta play all shit. I
Yo,
gotta get
that's
on.
fucking.
You play with that too? You
Yo,
play
that's
with
the only game.
Okay.
That's the only game.
That's the
That's
shit
true
James Bond
50-50
plays.
odds.
that? Okay, so I gotta get with you. These are all poker Baccarat players.
Yeah.
This is we're degenerates, bro. This is
Like I don't drink no more, but like
Yeah.
that our entire plan was, all right, we'll put $100 down on this roulette table. We're gonna drink for free in Vegas
Yeah.
for like 10
That's
hours
what you do.
straight.
that's what you do.
No, I used to live in. I told you I was stationed out in San Diego. That's casino capital of the
Yeah,
West Coast.
and
right
we would
there.
just be like,
You go to
me and
sleep.
Max would just get like slither.
Yeah.
Just
Slizzy.
make a couple. We'd actually end up making a little bit of money.
Yeah,
with
because
it.
that's what they want. You sit at the table,
Exactly.
they want to get you drunk so you make bad decisions.
Yeah.
What
Well,
we used to
we
do.
coming off that
But,
fighting game.
but see, they're coming off the fighting game mentality. They're ironclad. They're
Yeah.
getting fucked up and they're getting sharper.
Right.
Then they're together, putting their minds together. They don't even know what they're into.
We used to
dog.
go on the weekends, so we would go, I would take like 20, 40 bucks, and I'd be like, I'm using this for games. I'm gonna consider this my price of admission. So whatever happens, I'm either gonna lose all that money and then go to the buffet or some shit and not give a fuck, or I'm gonna turn this into a couple of hundred. I made like $800 and then like got all in and lost that shit.
For real?
But granted, yeah. I sat there. You baccarat. You sit there for 2 hours.
It's
You're gonna
50-50s.
you're gonna guarantee to
It's
make at least
50-50s?
500.
It's all
Yeah.
50-50s.
Because you
'Cause
bet
you
on
could
dealer
you
shoot,
could bet
player
on the
shoot.
dealer or you.
Okay.
Yeah,
But you know,
that's
I'm
it.
like
There's no
21.
green.
You
There's,
gotta teach me how to play this shit then.
you literally just
It's like
this one or that one.
blackjack.
That's
Okay.
all you do.
It's
It
like
is, it's
blackjack,
like flipping a coin.
Instead of betting on yourself, you could bet that you're gonna lose.
Oh, shit.
So you could just 50-50 the whole time.
All it is which card do you think is gonna win? This one or that one? Whatever the highest number. So they got player shoot, dealer shoot, and I'll just sit there and pick one shoe the entire time. I'll be like, shit, dealer. You win like 3 in a row, lose one, win 2 in a row, lose one, win 3 in a row, lose. It's a
odds.
just stick with one the whole time.
Okay.
Because people be
It's a
outsmarting
50-50.
themselves. If I go play
It's a 50-50,
roulette, I'm betting on black or red the entire time. I'm just doing one or the
Oh, so
other.
that's your perspective.
Yeah, I'm not about to go back and forth. I'm like, fuck
That's
it. I
good,
just stick
that's
with
good.
one.
One
So-
thing that like all the fighting game
switch.
players would do at Evo though is like after like probably on the last after everyone's got their chips,
Yeah.
we'll start doing rock paper scissors for $500 chips and shit. Right? It's like, we are degenerates,
Bro,
right?
fuck it.
Like people forgot the biggest money match in fighting game history was a Marvel 2 match. Sanford on the East Coast versus Duck Dope was what, like
Duck Dope.
$50,000 or something on the line
shit.
total
Yep.
over
I
Marvel
forgot
2.
about that shit.
That's a year's
Listen,
salary right there.
So with that said, you see how the community works? Like it ties into other things, other games, other aspects of life. If you maximize it and you become friends with Max, and you're not scared that he's a crazy ass black dude, and you fucking like Eddie because he's fucking just drilled, then you can fucking just experience life in a different way. Like I never would have known that about you and all this shit if it wasn't for games and your venue and shit like that. So I just think that that's my issue. That's why I get so salty with some of the younger players in this community because they're cheating themselves out of great friendships. They're cheating themselves out of great jobs and opportunities. Like you know,
Like
it's just
legit, like we put on like I put on 4 or 5 guys because I'm a software engineer.
really okay.
That's why I moved to Cali because like
That's
I
where you got.
was,
That's
I
what.
was a pizza boy in Statesboro and I was like, I
Damn,
bet
for
I'm
real?
homeless sleeping on couches.
Yeah.
At worst, I could be homeless in San Francisco.
You talked to Shola, didn't you?
Yeah, I
Yes,
was talking to
yeah,
Sean.
yeah, you better try to put solo on, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I'm at Amazon, I do software with Amazon.
Nice,
So I was like,
nice.
bro, like I could recommend you for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send me your shit, right?
Yeah.
Big
Flex
flex. you know?
pack. Flex pack.
No, like I put Musa on. I told him, like, yo, bro,
That's
you need to
great.
learn this.
Yeah.
PK, he's a software engineer now.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these boys.
That's
'cause
dope,
It's the
man.
community.
It's the
Yeah,
community
it's
aspect,
about-
and you're a good dude for doing that.
Yeah.
And then you know what? Not to cut you off again,
Mm-hmm.
and you can. I need you to go back to this because there's people in the stream that need to hear this shit. Just talking about jobs because McPanthers looking for jobs. People are always trying to figure out how to segue into intellectual jobs because they're smart and they don't want to fucking be pizza men. So boom,
Like we got the problem solving skills from
Yeah.
playing these games. We can
You can-
handle pressure.
yep, handle pressure.
We got all this. shit, like,
We have intangibles. You're going to be able to just like fix things on the fly because you have to like you
creativity. Like, these are all
creativity,
skills that you can.
ingenuity. You're gonna have to figure out how to really look at problems different ways and shit, right? So boom. If you, all right, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. If he's a software developer for Amazon and he plays you in a game, it's an instant vetting process. He can see how smart you are on the fly. If you can figure out a problem,
Like I'm not
you
gonna recommend some bum
Exactly.
for a job because that's the question. Looking at.
Exactly. Oh shit, the phone's ringing. Get business. You'll be able to see if they're
The final boss.
listen, but you'll be able to see if they're a qualified applicant just through getting a set in with them.
Yeah, because like I could see like, oh, at least I know you can handle pressure. So if I know like some code messes up and we need to get it fixed now,
Yep.
we know you ain't just gonna panic.
I got just the spot for this person.
Yeah.
I got just the, or if you don't have it in your job, you know somebody else that has
Yeah,
it.
that's the
It's
thing.
beautiful. Or if you don't even have a position for them, you have the wisdom like, yo, I was a pizza dude sleeping on the
Yeah,
couch.
like I was literally doing some things that
I got it out the
needed to do to
trenches,
survive.
bro. Yeah, I got it out the trenches. If I can do it, you can do it. Here's
That's
how I did it.
Because we was recording a podcast.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what we do.
cool.
Because we're
Okay.
both in tech.
Nice.
Drop out.
What's the name of your plug fucking podcast.
PeachtreeDevs.
Woo! Gang, y'all.
We hosting the March 12th tournament.
Where is it gonna? Where can I listen to your podcast?
It's on everything, bro.
It's on everything.
It's on Apple. It's on Spotify.
Yo, I'm gonna look it up on Spotify and follow you guys right now. Shit.
But like we just talking about like how technology's blowing up in Atlanta. We're trying to put the squad on, you know?
Okay.
Because it's 6 figure salary with that shit. I ain't got no college degree. If I can do it, other people can do it.
What's it called? It's
Had to dust it off.
Peachtree what?
Devs, DEVS.
DEVS.
Like developers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, Peachtree Devs podcast. That's a
Are y'all still using the same space? That
No,
we did?
So we bought our own
he was
Okay.
taxing too much.
following.
Yeah, okay. I can see why though. That's a nice
That's a cool-
Talking that ATL and tech ish.
Yeah, bro. That's us.
Okay. Damn, y'all check them out on. They're on Spotify. I'm about to follow. I followed you guys already.
I got it. It's in the Twitch link. So
Bots and trap gods.
Oh, yeah. We talked about the PS5.
Dog, is that
Bots
not the
about
hardest?
PS5.
That's the hardest fucking.
And
yo,
then it was the Gucci Mane battle with Jeezy.
with Jeezy, you guys
So we
started
talking
it.
about that shit.
Y'all are fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
Yo,
because I'm
listen.
regular shit.
Okay, so
Matter of
let me.
fact, what do I need to do?
Hold on, stop. Okay, this is a perfect segue because me and Greg have been talking about bots. They're fucking buying up everything.
Yeah, bro.
I talked to Owen 2. Shout out to Owen 2. I
about
can't
to
fucking get Kobe's. We can't get graphics
can't
cards
get
or
that 38.
anything. People can't get
Y'all
PS5.
heard about
Oh,
NBA
shit, I
Top
got all
Shot?
four.
Nah, what?
It's digital NBA cards on the
Okay.
computer.
NBA
People
Top
are-
Shot?
Top Shot.
Okay.
It's like basketball
Yeah,
cards,
yeah.
but it's
I used to
digital. Right?
collect basketball cards. It's crazy.
Motherfuckers is making millions of dollars off of this shit.
Okay.
Yeah, LeBron card, a digital card went for 100 bands.
Why?
208 bands,
Hold up.
baby.
How can a digital card sell
Because
for
it's
money?
rare. They can guarantee it to be rare using that blockchain
Oh, it's
technology.
kind of like Bitcoin.
Yeah, so
It's
that's
only
they're
going to
using
be
the
so
same
many.
technology.
Oh, to making player cards.
Yeah.
How do you buy them?
But the videos, they're videos instead of like a physical, like a card.
Oh, so
you can
instead of
see
a
the dunk.
hologram card, you can see the dunk and it's
You
a
can see
virtual.
the dunk.
That's fucking genius. So that's what
And
you guys
people
do.
are using bots. I mean, I'm
So
up
they're
in
using
the-
bots to get the cards when they
Actual
come.
physical cards.
Yeah.
No,
No,
Or
it's
it's just
virtual.
like you have to get on the computer to look
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah. Or you can pull it up on your phone.
but the thing is, everyone's like, oh, but it's digital. Like, you could just watch it on YouTube. I'm like, cool, bro. The Mona Lisa worth $600 million. A picture of the Mona Lisa, it's the same picture.
Yeah.
That shit ain't worth nothing.
That shit ain't worth
But
nothing.
because you got the guaranteed, like, it's like Bitcoin. You got the guaranteed, like, this is how
Yeah.
many there are.
And this is
It's
it's
worth something.
only this much. It guarantees you a share, and only your share. It makes the value.
And it's,
go up.
because it's on the blockchain,
verified.
it's like, no, like, it's verified that you're the owner. You can see
Yeah.
the whole history.
Oh, shit.
He sold it to him for this much. He sold it for him. You can see
You
everything.
can see
on
the
it.
ownership history.
Bro,
you can see
like,
the trade history.
I'm up.
everything.
I'm up 6 bands on that shit.
Oh, shit.
right
No,
now.
listen, we gotta talk later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my barber literally told me about this shit.
Okay, goddamn, your barber's a meat. Your shit's crazy too, dog. Listen, me and Greg ain't got that shit no more. I'm living vicariously through you, dog. But listen, anytime I see a fresh cut, I gotta give it up. That's crazy.
Atlanta hustle culture
You
is
couldn't tell me
undefeated.
about
Yeah, it's, yo, straight up. He gotta get a cut. He had to get a picture of that. That's crazy. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. But bots are running the show. How do we get a fucking graphics card? How do we get around bots? Can you give us any advice on how
Bro,
to
we
get
can
around these
make
bots?
bots, but that shit ain't really worth the effort.
Okay.
Unless you sell them. The bots.
Okay, but
people
how-
sell bots.
I know people sell them, but how do you fucking Greg and Chop and fucking Show
Yeah, 'cause
they
he
just
messaged
want
me about that
they just want a graphics card.
Yeah.
How can we get a graphics card? How can we beat the bots? Is
Usually
there a way to
it'd be
beat
more
them?
expensive to make the damn bot.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like, unless I'm selling the bot, like,
Yeah.
I'm getting a bunch of the graphics cards and I'm spending the time to flip it and do all this shit.
Yeah.
So it's the only it's just if you can't
It's
beat them,
luck,
join
bro.
them.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
I,
luck.
I've been look. I
Because
got
you
4
can take
PlayStation 5 so far.
Yeah,
I get it from my homies at retail.
Oh
I,
shit.
hey, I tell them, I quote, I'm getting y'all out the
No,
hood.
you know what? That's not it. That's not it. It's the universe. You guys are genuinely good people. I can tell that. And if
Put
you
that
put that
good
energy
energy
out,
out,
it's gonna
yeah.
come back. That's the same shit I say to you. That's what I try to tell y'all, punk motherfuckers. If you're a nice person, it's gonna come back. If you're a dick, you're gonna fucking get a dick in your ass. By Greg.
But there's
Well, listen.
you and Dante be
No, whoa! Don't talk about your personal life.
Hey, bro. It's a very
We got 5 PS5s.
we accept all kinds down here in Atlanta.
But yo, that's the thing, too, is
I'm in the
like-
car in Best Buy, so whenever that shit drop, I'm ready to go.
Okay, damn.
He talked about
It's,
for that little Marvel tournament.
Yeah,
We putting the PS5 on the line.
Do it, bro.
When we need somebody we know gonna win, so we don't get that shit.
Okay, that's a hustle culture. We can't. We giving out too much game on this shit right now. We ain't put this up for game because there's a lot of people that are listening to this right now that don't deserve this shit.
No,
So it's free game for y'all.
No lie, if anybody want a PlayStation, I recommend downloading like the Octo Shop extension. So
On
you just
Chrome.
Chrome.
Really?
It pretty much runs 24 hours a day whenever you hop online on your computer.
Is that only for PlayStation or for like for any kind
Yeah,
of product?
the graphics
Shit,
card
we in there.
all
I'm
that
just
shit.
text that to
Yeah,
Chop.
get that shit. No.
I think
You
so.
do it first. Chop is gonna fucking get that shit to Carlos, and then we'll never get that shit. You gotta. We got two solid motherfuckers. We gonna nothing against them. We gotta get you straight first. We gotta get you straight, and then naturally, if you get right, you gonna get chopped.
What's it
right.
called? He said
Octo shop.
extension.
Can it get me? Can it get me on? Can it give me some sneakers on sneakers? Fucking sneaker.
It just let you know when the shit's up.
Okay.
It'll tell you stuff so you can like go there at least quick.
Okay.
So the
Shit.
thing is, like, the PlayStation tracker, you can do it on Twitter, but shit, like 500,000 people are following that one account.
Yeah.
This one's gonna let you know before that happens.
Oh yeah.
You're in the game.
So give me some insight. How does the bot work? How does the bot know it's up?
That's the tech shit we be
It's the
doing.
tech
bro.
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen to the podcast. If y'all want to know about that shit, y'all want to talk
Real
that ATL and
talk.
tech shit, check PeachtreeDevs out on fucking all
We're trying
platforms.
to get
Hey.
every listener. Our goal is to like hopefully it's all Atlanta people.
Oh, listen.
We try to get them 6-figure salaries.
Yeah,
Baby.
you guys are trying.
We
Yo,
trying to get
follow
everyone
them.
that
Yo,
much.
check out this description of Bots and Trap Guys. Did you get the new PS5 yet? Yeah, nobody does. PS5s are harder to get than Travis Scott's J's.
Bro,
And that shit is the truth, bro. That shit is the truth. Trey Trizzleton, what's up? Yo, I'm fucking with y'all. You guys got a lot of episodes too.
Bro,
You guys got a 4-4 esports episode.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
October
Oh,
28th.
I didn't
Yeah, all that
yeah.
were too good.
Great, you're trash. You didn't tell me about these.
Oh, no,
This is before you. This
We
was
got,
a while ago.
videos on YouTube too.
It says October 28th, 2020.
Have you still,
That was when I went down there, right? Yeah.
Okay. So you were on the podcast. Oh, you filmed that on the fucking on your stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember them.
Yeah.
I remember this shit. Damn.
We talk about everything.
Bro,
Yeah.
Star Wars giveaways. Cody is not here. Cody is here.
Yeah, that was our guest Cody.
Okay.
We had him scheduled out to pull up. And
Okay.
He didn't pull up, so we was like, all right.
Yo, I'm fucking with y'all. This is
Cody
good,
ain't here,
man.
bro.
You guys got tons of shit. I'm gonna have to fucking dig it. You guys started out with short episodes and then it got fucking vast.
Yeah,
You guys started out, yeah.
Yeah.
I
29.
recorded it in my living room at my apartment in Marietta, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to the Dope Boys. That was your first episode. Yo, I'm fucking with y'all, bro. I'm in it, man. It's so look at how it's working. We were talking about having guests and shit.
Yeah.
And we had a couple guests. Shout out to Nito. We had a fucking NFL player on,
Sherrod Martin.
My boy Sherrod Martin. Yeah, shout out to him. He's got
He
his
cut
barbershop.
Yeah,
he
he's
cut
downstairs right now, bro.
Yeah.
Basketball.
So,
Yeah.
and you guys are just here. It's the fucking universe working again. So you guys make sure y'all follow. I followed you guys. I'm gonna be listening to the shit. I'm gonna repost it. I'm
Like,
on
for real,
Instagram
listeners,
stories.
like, most
Oh,
of them don't
shit,
be
yeah.
fighting game players.
Yo, I
They
gotta
probably
get,
trying to into tech.
Yeah,
I gotta introduce. I don't know if you know Toasty, but Toasty works in IT.
yeah. Shout out to
So
Toby.
if you ever meet him, let him pick your brain a little bit.
That,
You know?
dude.
Yeah, he's
We're
asking
mostly on
about
the
this.
software web developer side, but we also do mobile apps and shit. And
Now-
I've done server shit too before.
Okay, so let me.
We try to point people in the right direction.
Okay, y'all are up
That's
here.
it.
Y'all are up here on Fridays. Toasty's here every Friday.
Toasty
and-
might be here today,
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah, he might
If
be.
you
back.
guys are on your way here, you guys need to get here early. You guys could possibly network. This is another thing I'm going to tell you guys, a lot of you young guys and just people in general, the McPanthers, the Toasties of the world, don't be fucking lazy. That's our problem too, as fighting game players. We're
That's what I
lazy.
tell people.
Yo, we're
I
so
ain't even
gifted.
from the couch being homeless. to
Exactly.
Working for Amazon.
Yeah, you gotta work.
Right,
The
right.
thing about these guys in Tekken and everything, they're so smart. They've kind of coasted through life and classes. They feel like
Panther said he just want a desktop support job from the house.
okay, see that's the lazy hoe ass shit right there.
No, we
Like,
just said
don't-
be
like, if
lazy,
you trying to
That
fuck you,
shit.
man. If you trying to
You
get
gotta
some
get out
bread
with
or
the
not,
work in, man.
get off your
You trying to
motherfucking
make
ass,
100
man.
bucks an hour or not?
Yo,
bro?
if somebody's gonna give me a fucking 6 figures, I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't fucking run down P-string and G-string. I don't give a fuck.
If you want to
You know
do
what
that
I'm
shit for way
I-
less,
yo, I've done that shit
Land
for
of
free.
culture, baby.
I've done
that shit for free.
I've done that shit for free on a dare.
On a fucking.
You know what I'm saying? Greg does that shit for pleasure. With that said, you guys, the Toasty, the McPanthers, you guys can't be lazy. If you do get the opportunity from a Greg who has given you guys opportunities, from a Rick, they're gonna give you opportunities. When you squander them and you don't show up, you make them look bad. They're vouching for you. So don't do that because people don't want to vouch for bitches, whether it be playing in a game or giving them a job. So you have to
Another
realize
problem
that.
too. If you put your reputation out there, if
You gonna fuck my money.
yeah,
up,
they
dog.
like, why the fuck you send me this dumbass motherfucker? No,
It's
Now,
like you
like,
fucking
my-
your bread up.
for a raise or
Your
some shit.
reputation is sullied. You know what I'm saying? It's your chances for a raise or you know what I'm saying.
Whatever.
Shares in the company they take a hit because somebody doesn't have the faith to believe them in themselves like you do, and that's not what it is. That's kind of this goes back. I'm gonna get to what you just read in a minute because something made you chuckle. That's kind of why we don't invest in certain players is because, dog, do you have heart or not? Are you gonna try to shoot holes in what we're trying to do or not? Or do you want a fucking job being a Spartan in this shit that's gonna get you everywhere? It's gonna get you respect at in every fighting game community in the world. They know about Atlanta Tech, and that's not from me. That's from Anakin. That's from Chop. That's from Clint. That's from people Truth. That's from people that put it on their back. So it's the same with getting a job. If this man gets you a job, if Greg gets you a job, like, do the right thing. Show up to the interview. Ask questions in advance. Don't be like, Five Guys is gonna give me a job and it's close to the house and I want to sit at home. No, like, take the opportunity. Like,
Show us some confidence.
show
bro.
some confidence, or just take a chance on yourself. You know, because there's some good opportunities out there. So man, I'm definitely. It's super dope to meet y'all, man. I'm fucking with y'all, dog.
I had
I like
when
smart
first opened, and I had like staff, and I had some. I'm like, bro, I had some people that working here like. I was basically paying dudes to sit down because nobody's come to the shop. Right? I told you this before.
Yeah.
I basically paying people to just sit there. And
You had told them, so tell them.
Yeah. So damn. When I first opened, you know, we had like I think 6 staff members like on a rotation and shit, which was a stupid idea. I didn't want to do that. I had a.
You didn't know you were figuring it out. You were
Yeah,
figuring it out, bro.
we'll do it.
Yeah.
In case we happen to be busy, which we weren't. So I was just paying them to sit around and play. Motherfuckers, they wouldn't like sweep the floor. They know how to fucking. It's not they wouldn't do it. They just didn't know how to do shit.
Yeah.
And then like, I knew people at Skill Shot. I knew people at High Res and shit. And they knew that, so they'd be like, "Oh, you think
Shout
you
out
get?
to High Res.
Yeah, you think you get introduced? Shout out to Kat over a skill.
We
She
talked to-
actually she's not a Skill Shot anymore, but she's
We actually just
Yeah, he's
interviewed their
bathroom,
CEO, Stuart or whatever,
at High Res.
at High Res for the airport.
I guess it's not Todd anymore because he left High Res to officially like take over
Skill
Skill
Shot,
Shot.
yeah.
So I forgot who was second after him, but yeah, they were asking me like, oh, you think you'd be able to like hook us up over there and like potentially introduce us to somebody to get a job? I'm like, I'll be like, yeah, let me try to put that on for you, but like, you can't even fucking sweep the floor.
Bro.
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm not about to go talk to somebody like fucking Todd Harris, who fucking like high up, like distinguished motherfucker and shit. I'm not about to be like,
Motherfuckers just, like,
yo, I
change
got
my
like
game.
somebody over here that didn't know how to fucking wipe a mirror. Can you give them a job working at your fucking multi-million-dollar company? Like, fuck no, I'm not about to put my reputation on the line like that.
dude.
Like, if I know you are a hard worker or some shit, and I'm like, all right, this person's not gonna make me like a fucking asshat of myself.
Exactly,
so,
dude.
yeah, let me fucking, I'll definitely talk for you or something. But some people like, you just gotta be like, all right, and then just brush it off because they don't want to hear you tell them that they're lazy. Like, bro, I can't fucking put my neck out there for you because you're an idiot.
You're gonna make my shit look
Yeah,
worse.
yeah, you can't. Some people can't even take criticism like that. So you just gotta be like, all right, I'll see what I can do.
Like, no, man, you changed, Greg. You ain't.
It's like, no, I didn't change. Oh, yeah, I've been the same dude. You're just a fucking idiot.
You just suck at your job, dude.
Yeah, like,
Like-
you're dumb. You're lazy. You're dumb. You don't have any initiative. Like people, a lot of people just want shit handed to them. Like you didn't get to where you are. This shop's not really like fucking lucrative or anything, but it didn't stay open just by me just fucking
During a pandemic,
not
staying
not
open,
doing shit. Yeah, it's a lot of fucking work that goes into this shit.
Like Darius brought all his Marvel heads in. He
Yeah.
didn't be like, oh yeah, man, Greg's a piece of shit. Y'all should come play
Right,
some games.
right,
He was like, yeah, like he put his rep on the line when we started.
Yeah,
pulling off.
exactly. So it's the same time. If Darius had met me and he knew I was like some piece of shit dude, fucking sorry ass, so he probably would have never brought anybody over here. But yeah, that's how that shit works, man. It's networking. It's fucking you just gotta
That's what I was
have.
talking about earlier. Like in the fighting game community, you get life skills.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't realize like.
It's so diverse, man. You meet so many people. You never know who does what.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it. Like you might just be sitting down playing casuals with shit. Might be Bruce Wayne of Atlanta. Dog. So shit,
I
you
might
never
pull up
know.
in a suit after like a
Yeah.
work meeting or something, you know.
And that's why it's always important to make those friendships and relationships. Like don't just come here to play. And I talked to you about this before. I feel like there's a lot of guys I see now. Like I've seen people getting each other's phone numbers, but like before that, I just assumed they already been boys because they've been going to tournaments at GB and 2 on block and shit forever. I'm like, y'all are just now getting each other's phone numbers. So like that's one thing that's
Y'all
cool.
are
I've seen a lot of people
clicking, like-
become like legit like real friends from hanging out over here all the time, and that's like one of the coolest aspects about the shop.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
like Seif, he was going through some hard times, so he was like, hey bro, can I come stay on your couch? In Cali, I was like, bet, come through. Like,
Yeah.
we were inviting each other to our weddings and shit, bro.
Hell
This
yeah,
ain't
dog.
some fucking.
It's not just we just
Yeah.
go to a tournament and leave.
I was ranting a couple of weeks ago on the podcast, and I ranted on the stream every Wednesday. It's like I don't like, so I catch a lot of flack for talking a lot of shit because I do talk a lot of shit, but I'm good. But I don't get to enter the tournaments. I don't enter all the time because it's very hard to commentate and play. There's a lot of different reasons why I don't play, right? But the way that people go about like talking about me and talking about the community, talking about Clint, talking about Chop, it's like they don't understand. I tell this to Nito all the time, and he's very receptive of it. We talk through it. It's pretty cool talking to him. I like that dude, man. He a good cat. It's like I try to tell him, it's like you guys are just worried about beating Chop or me talking junk and thinking that you can beat me in the first or two. We were at Richard's funeral when he died all together. Can you top that? Can you top Anakin being at fucking Clint's mom funeral in fucking East Atlanta Baptist Church, being the only Asian cat there in the fucking hood? Can you do that? Then shut the fuck up. There's things that we've been through that we're friends. You don't even understand what we've been through. Like until you had like one of our homeboys got murdered, bro.
Yeah.
T-Bear got murdered on the South Side. They didn't catch his killer. It was on the news, on surveillance. He was begging for his life. He got shot. They never found his killer. Do you think I give a fuck about what they say about me in the chat? Or I don't give a fuck about that. My homie died. We don't know how. And he used to be a monster at CBS too. There's this thing that we kind of like develop, like we genuinely care about each other. And it's like when people get when they put their salt for Tekken or whatever game in the way, it sullies like what we've been through as like human beings. Man, get the fuck out of here with that, bro. Like you can have the same value and the same camaraderie if you take life and friendship the right way. Like, don't fuck the game. Are you a cool person? Did you get my number? You want to go get something to eat real quick? Yeah. What's up? You said, hey, y'all, man, I'm going to Five Guys. I'm going to pick something up. You got, like, when me and Toasty met, we went into the H run and hung out.
Yeah, like we had a session not too long ago.
It was cool.
At Steve's house.
Yeah.
We was all gonna play Marvel. We ended up just talking shit. 90% of the time, we played like 5 matches, put the game out, and we were just hanging out.
When I used to live, when I was living in Dunwoody, I didn't realize I lived like literally my apartment complex was right here and Steve's was right there.
Damn.
So like after Friday nights, remember we all go to like Waffle House and then we go to Steve's house like
That's
fucking
all
4 in the
about
morning.
Just hanging out. That's what it's really about. Just hanging out. That was the perfect word. Why didn't we just say that? We used to just hang out.
Yeah.
Why can't motherfuckers hang out anymore?
Shit,
yeah, it's like motherfuckers don't even know how to hang out, and it's because they didn't come up in the culture of hanging out. There are no arcades.
Also, people be taking shit
It's
personally.
online shit. Yeah.
There was a gap in
Really
that
personal,
4-4. You wasn't like, oh fuck Mabel, he changed.
Yo, it's always changed. Oh, you changed.
Come on,
Changed, dog. You switched up, man. Switched up.
You
You
come
bitched
every
up.
Friday. Why you
Yeah, people like kind of like he's probably busy as fuck. He probably got shit going on. It's like in real life, you're an adult. You fucking.
But if you're,
You ain't taking shit personal.
but if you're friends, it's like
You understand.
you understand. Not only do you understand, when I talk to Nito, like we have a personal relation. I'm like, yo, is Dilbop doing okay?
Yeah.
I heard he was. Last time I talked to him, he said life was kind of fucking with him a little bit. I'm checking on him as a person through another person, and then next time, hopefully, I can get his Discord. Oh, Discord changed things too. But hopefully I can get his number and just text him and be like, yo, you good or not?
Yeah.
So you good? And then that's how you kind of form that personal relationship. And then the games fall into place after that because you know you have you genuinely care for a person to some degree. What are you laughing at? What did you see now?
Toasty asked you, did you want to hang out?
Yeah, I want to. Come on, Toasty, let's hang out, man. If you scared to lose, then I don't want to hang out against you.
He just wants you to let it all hang out on his chin, dog.
Yo, listen. Greg wants you to hang some brains. Greg wants you to hang some brains with Toasty. That's my boy. That's why I always fuck with Toasty. But again, there's a difference between me hanging out with Toasty and now Toasty wants to be better, so he never hangs out with me. Yeah. He's only playing in the primetime streams. He wants to get better. It's like there's this elitism that goes on too, that they get it fucked up by like, if you do this, then it's gonna instantly grant you this access to this, and that's not how it works either. You're just gonna get halfway decent at the game, but you're gonna miss out on friendships, and then you can't really jump the line. You can't really cheat the process all the time. You kind of sometimes there's gifted players, you got it or you don't, but you still have to take the steps along the way. So you may be playing these good players like Jackie Tran Toasty, but even I fuck Tran up. So if you playing him and I fuck him up, then I'm gonna fuck you up too, because I already fuck you up anyway. So that's just how it goes. So why not hang out with me and let's go get some of those fucking corn dogs with the cheese inside that Greg's like to put in his mouth so much.
I can't believe
you don't like the
No, man.
I never had them.
That shit disgusting.
Just
Man, they
they
got this
say
one
it's just
corn dog. It's
delicious.
got like potato chunks. It looks like a fucking herpes.
Looks like somebody
ass
threw
corn
up
dog.
on that shit.
Looks like a corn dog that got herpes,
They
dog.
say that shit is solid though.
Yeah, the herp dog. That shit
The
gross.
herp
bro.
dog?
It looks like a herpes. It looks like a fucking corn dog with herpes.
We got all this good food right
Yeah,
here.
but you want a good ass
Herp
corn
dog?
dog?
That was great.
Cookout.
That was
Cookout
crazy.
got them fire at that chili slaw dog up at Cookout.
No, I ain't
Did you
fucking
make quesadilla on the side?
Cookout.
I'm telling you, yeah, the problem with Cookout is like everything's like 25 cents. So you fuck around and like you order everything on the menu. You got all this fucking food. The only thing I don't like are their milkshakes. This shit tastes like damn.
Nah, you gotta get a
spoiled
spoon.
cheese.
You gotta get a spoon.
The spoon?
You gotta get a spoon. You gotta
No,
get
no,
a
I just
spoon.
don't like the way it tastes
It's
like
ice cream.
rotten fucking moldy ass cheese.
Which
dog.
one are you getting?
It tastes like cream cheese.
Which one are you getting?
The
What
one
cookout are you
in,
going
the
to?
one in Marietta.
See, you need to stop fucking around in Marietta. me and Alex.
The one by the big chicken?
Yeah, the
Yo,
crackhead
listen,
chicken dog.
me and
fucking
Alex,
ice in the back of his head.
there's some weird shit going on in Marietta, dog. Marietta
Shout
is
out
the
to Duck
fucking,
Road, Duck and Franklin, baby.
yo, listen, it's some weird shit going on Duck Road and Franklin Road, and what's the other one where fucking
Roswell
Battle,
Road, baby.
Roswell
Yeah,
Road,
right. Yeah, somehow Roswell.
where the old Battle,
Yeah.
the old Battle and Brew, where that used to be, it's some weird
Oh,
shit
yeah.
going on. It's a lot of
That's
meth
my
and
thing.
shit.
Navy Federal was up that
They
way.
do
Yeah,
Federal,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
It's some wild shit. So you
Okay.
shouldn't be eating at a cookout over there anyway. Just stop it. What the fuck are you doing all the way up?
Toshi said he'll beat
Y'all
your
saw
ass.
about how
Toshi
they
said he'd
talk
slap you if he saw you in real life.
Yo,
bro.
that's
Kind of
what-
unrelated.
that shit.
Did y'all see how they was talking about Jalen Brown, how he grew up in the hood, how he grew up in
Yeah, well, I heard about
Oh,
that.
yeah,
That-
sorry.
but
He
that-
grew up in a rough life. Out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, they were like, he grew up in the
that's
mean
actually,
streets.
that's actually why me and Alex were talking about it, because he brought up Jalen Brown. I'm
Yeah,
what were they talking
tweeted
about?
that shit out.
Yeah,
He said-
they was
said it
talking
to
about
me.
shit.
He was on
I mean,
ESPN?
There's some rough parts or whatever, but like, bro,
He was
like,
tripping. They milked the story. You know they
bro,
got
Yeah.
stuff.
like, he wasn't out there on Roswell or Franklin or some shit.
Yeah, no.
Listen,
Let me
dog.
know when he's on Simpson
I
Road.
fuck with Jalen Brown though.
No, he's a great
He's
player.
solid. He's a great player, and he's a solid player. And he
Great
runs the
fucking
ring.
attitude outside of
Great
the
fucking attitude. He's got a great disposition as a black man in America. dog.
Fucking, he drove all the way down from Boston back to Atlanta. to
Oh
help
yeah,
with the
super
marches
solid.
and
He
shit.
marched and everything, and he's
Yeah.
fucking playing for the Celtics, and he's a black guy in Boston.
In Boston.
Now, I've never been to Boston, but I hear things about.
Bro,
I
they
hear great
show
things
the
about
players
Boston.
the N-word.
Yeah.
While they're playing.
yeah.
While they're playing.
Boston,
Yo, I
one
hear
of those
Boston was
little, Boston, one of those cities
I hear
where
Boston
like,
is real.
Boston, one of the, it's real. So you got Southie. So I've been up there.
Shout out to Boston.
I visited a friend when I got out of the Navy who's from Boston, and like she lives in Southie, and that shit it's really all the shit you heard about that shit. Like you see all that shit in
I
the
hear about
town and all
Southie
that
up in
shit.
town.
It's
That's
junkies
real?
everywhere, dog. Yeah, it's real.
Okay.
It's all
Motherfuckers don't no teeth and shit.
Yeah, I hear
And then
the
you get to,
Irish
like,
are just
Boston.
like they run
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit.
It's like you got the
The
you got like the
departed and shit.
Yeah,
Italian
departed,
section,
yeah.
sector. You got like the black sector.
Yeah.
And the black motherfuckers live in Boston.
I heard
Motherfuckers
it real.
for
I
real.
know Killer Six's brother, Omar. Shout out to Omar. He lived up
Yeah.
there. He always. That's how I know. him.
Boston. Them. It looks like the Wire up there. That's what it looks like.
The row houses and
Yeah,
different
yeah.
things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's one
Then
of
you
the
got-
oldest cities in the country. So
Then
of
from
course.
literally from there, you can see like the next
Boston.
kind of I don't know if it's an island or like just a peninsula. The next part over, you could they be like, look, Tom Brady lives in that mansion over there. You could see like where all the mansions and shit are from Southie and shit. And then you go to yeah, you're right. You can take the train, go down
You
to
see
Seattle.
Greg, he knows about anything, a peninsula, anything phallic shape. He's gonna be
That
on
phallic shit,
the
baby.
phallic,
Dog,
that's what I'm
phallic.
saying.
Shout out to Atlanta.
Oh shit. Yo, Toasty, I'm just fucking with you, man. I'm using it for I'm not I love you, Toasty. I'm just playing, man. You aren't an elitist, man. I'm just playing around, bro. Don't take my words with a grain of salt. But oh shit, 0-2 beat my ass the other day. 0-2's getting really good. But yo, it was great. We gotta cut this shit, man. We'll be up here for 2 hours talking about this shit. We need to come on y'all shit.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, you're trying to do an episode up here for during the Marvel tournament, right?
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna bring our cameras.
Okay. I'll be up here. Fucking March the 12th. Yeah, I'll be up here. Let me fucking put it on my calendar. I
have
gotta
the
tell my
tournament
girl
going
what
live
time.
during the podcast.
That's a Friday, right?
We just might be walking around talking shit.
All right, yeah.
Honestly,
Because I
what
got
I'm
the
thinking
microphones
is-
for it, right?
What
Yeah.
I'm thinking is like the shit we shot today. We could just edit that together with the tournament
Yeah.
fucking video.
A little prelude to it.
What's up with what channel is it gonna be on? Let's put it on that shit.
Y'all have a Twitch?
Put it on the channel.
We can put it on here.
Yeah, put it
Yeah,
on
you
the
said, yeah, we can do it on the Twitch.
Greg, see, this is the thing.
We
When
can put it on here.
okay, so boom, this is when I
And
got
then
with
we'll rehost, have my own personal. I
yeah,
can rehost it
yeah,
on
do the
there.
host and all that shit. So Greg is new to the entire, like he isn't new. Well, he's new to fighting games. He's new to like how the culture bounces off, and you got to network and shit. So before, and this motherfucker's super intelligent. He lazy. So I had to make him get Twitch affiliated, and then I had to make other people who are using all his resources help him. And now he's kind of rolling. So I just gotta get him like, yo, we're just trying to get his channel some steam, you know what I'm saying? So we can keep this bitch open because COVID, he took a big hit. But if we can get like
I think I'm gonna get my
other streams
first.
of revenue, then that'll be great. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm gonna get my first Twitch paycheck like at the end of this month.
Say word.
I think so. 'Cause I looked at it and for whatever reason, like the information I put in like wasn't saved or some shit.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering, I was like, yo,
You trash.
No, I looked at it and it just for whatever I don't know why it wasn't. The numbers were there, but I just had to like click save again or some
No,
shit.
I'm saying it was
It,
as simple
it
as
said
that.
they tried to
Okay.
pay me and the account like wasn't verified or some shit.
Oh shit, really?
So then I looked at it, I was like, why is it? And then I just backspace and put everything back in, and then it said
It
good.
all happens
Yeah.
for a reason, bro. But that's
It was
good.
only like $80, but it's
Still,
still tight.
No, that shit. But that 80's gonna
That
hit
could
all the
that should
time.
stock the fridge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's
that's
what
what I'm
I
saying.
look at it like.
Yeah.
It's just I look at it like I'm a GM. So like, the reason I got those hand dryers in there was because I used to have to go to Costco and spend $50
Yeah.
for a pack of paper towels every other week.
Yeah.
And those dryers are just $50, so that'll last me a couple years. So it's just like, how can I save money? Let me
Moneyball.
buy this to save that.
Moneyball. Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally just moving shit around. Okay, nobody's buying Sprites. I'm gonna start buying Mountain Dews. People buy the fuck out of the Mountain Dews. So.
Yeah.
doing
What's
shit
up,
like that.
Rashid? My boy Rashid in the chat.
Appreciate
Say
it.
what's up to Rashid. Shinkuar is in the
Oh,
chat.
shit.
What
Yeah,
up?
you found out. What's up,
Legend.
Rashid?
The man
Rashid
legend,
is a
baby.
freaking legend, dog.
Hey,
Rashid is a legend.
check out the Freaknik roster, dog. We looking stacked right now.
Yeah.
I got one more
She's a
slot.
fucking
Trying to
legend.
figure out
Rashid's a
who's gonna
legend,
take
bro.
it, but
Rashid is
yeah,
a
go
fucking
to the
OG.
attendees page, dog. It's looking real nice.
1920 when I first met him.
Man, I met Rashid a long
33
time
now.
ago.
Or sorry, 32 now.
Yeah,
No, I'm 33 now.
yeah,
Fuck.
shit, bro. This shit fun. Yeah, don't even get us started, though. Me and Rashid way older than him.
Oh.
Bro. But when I met you, you were talking about that, and I'm like, yo, we can supplement your income. We can create different revenue streams to where all that'll take care of itself, and then that shit'll just roll and roll and roll. We just got to get your own brand going. Nothing against Chop. Chop is helping in different ways.
Yeah.
And everybody's gonna.
Yeah, the nigga money match.
Say what?
Yeah, the nigga money.
Yeah, that day, and I'm like, yo, that shit ain't gonna. That shit isn't gonna hold up, bro. We need something solid. Bro. Yeah, cashback matches. We don't need that. We need something. I mean, there was nothing against that, but that's not gonna sustain. You need sustainability because you're trying to build a brand, and it's different when I say it versus when you experience it, and then when these guys reinforce what I say. You know what I'm saying? And here we are. We're trying to really get you some bread because it's bread out here. You got a quality product. You have a fucking venue.
Yeah,
That's unheard of in this climate right now. Like people don't got no
You could
venues.
probably, we could probably do some shit over here.
Yeah.
Like some like coding classes, and you just take a cut.
Oh
You
shit.
charge people a couple $100. You teach
Hey,
them for a
dog,
day.
I'm with
we
it.
give you a little.
Damn, I didn't
because
even
you got
think
the
about
internet.
with it, dog.
You got
I'm
those
with
things?
yo, fuck the bullshit. I'm with taking one of those coding classes.
Yeah, bro.
Shit,
You
man.
were checking a lot of stuff. Man.
Yeah. So balls on that.
Yeah, we could do it.
Teach yourselves. Me too.
Yo, give it up. Give it up. Give it up. That was a good one, King. I give it
I got
up.
my meeting.
Yeah.
I got it Thursday,
Okay.
and they be paying royalties and shit, right? It's
Really?
$3,000
Run
a
a
day.
class here, dog.
It's $3,000 a day that I get for recording it, and then like
Nice, man.
some other shit.
You know what? I want to say this too. I'm so happy you guys are doing something you like and you're passionate. You
Hey,
too.
bro,
I'm searching
I'm
for
gonna
it.
keep
That's
it
what I'm searching for
100%
now.
though. I ain't even passionate about this shit. I was just tired of being broke,
Well,
and now I'm not broke, and I don't hate it, and it can fund my life.
well, okay. Okay. Passion may be the
But now
wrong
look,
word.
look what you're in all this tech and
I get to
shit.
do this
and
cool
yeah,
shit.
you can do all
Passion
kind of cool
is
shit
the
that you
wrong
like.
word. Interested.
Yeah.
Because I work at a
100%
fucking
money.
law.
Right. It's all
corporate
connected.
America. I fucking hate it. I'm not interested in it. I'm not utilized property. I'm overqualified in a lot
Yeah,
of
you work
ways.
for the man.
I work for the fucking white man.
This is why I told this is why I told
Nah, not the white devil. I work for the fucking man.
I work for the white.
No, I
I work
work
for Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, you work for. So listen. So with that said,
Just paying your ass.
yo, listen, straight up, they paying. Yo, if they paying, I'm playing. But there's a certain mind state that goes into corporate America that if you're playing ball with them, like you like to play with balls, you have to subscribe to in order to just live. And
Yeah,
that's
you just had
something.
it. You had it in
Got to. So it's just something that I'm just very happy about. That even though you're playing
Yeah.
like with Jeff Bezos, you're actually doing something that you're qualified to do, that you're interested in, and it can benefit him, and definitely can benefit us
Oh,
as a
yeah.
community,
That's
and it's
why-
benefiting you.
That's
boss.
why we're doing the podcast.
Exactly. This
Bro,
shit
we used
hard,
to be
man.
broke boys.
Oh
And
hell
now
yeah.
we ain't that much.
For real.
You saw the whips downstairs,
Oh,
right?
I ain't see the whips. I ain't see the whips.
It's two-door outside.
Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm with it, man.
And the crib and the new crib.
Yo,
Oh, the crib nice.
Yo,
Yeah.
okay.
I gotta put
I'm
that
with
on
all. I want to see good people. I want to see
Wayne
good
Manor?
shit happen to
Hey,
good
I'm telling you,
people.
dog.
Wayne Manor. I want to see
That's
good
Bruce
shit.
Wayne right there.
I want to see good shit happen to good people consistently because that gives me hope. That gives the people. Shout out to everybody watching today. That gives y'all hope. Hopefully. Shout out to Owen too. He said, Boss Juice got him a job. The networking portion. People see like the merit in it if we do stick together, if we do talk about things, if we do worry about other things other than beating Chop on Wednesday night, we can really make up some ground and we
They
can
don't have
sustain our community.
they don't have a Twitch
There you
channel
go.
yet, Panther. Panther was asking for y'all's Twitch channel, but if they were to have one, I'm 100% sure it'd be called PeachtreeDevs. So
Twitter, Instagram,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
that.
So you guys
yeah.
are good. You guys got that. That's your shit. Okay.
that's one thing I love too about like certain. I hate when you see one brand on Instagram. There's an underscore on Twitter. There's an asterisk.
Well,
We're
that's
trying to
because
keep
there
that
should
shit
be
the
the-
same.
You try to
Same
keep it
thing
uniform,
everywhere.
but you know
Yeah.
what? Since I'm in that field of the branding and the fucking copywriting shit, that just happens. So people like that letter O esports thing, that's a fucking headache, but it's gonna save you so much. In
Yeah,
the
because
long run.
404 was already something everywhere else.
But that ends up that's being perfect because nobody can fucking buy the fucking 4 letter O and then try to resell it to you or some shit because that's the shady part of business too. And the PeachtreeDevs shit, that shit, you guys are making a foundation that shit's gonna build, and it'll all be uniform. And then you don't have to legally. Later, it'll save you so much trouble.
Legit, this is how this shit started.
Yep.
I got a job at Home Depot. He was at Home Depot.
Really? Why you not working at Home Depot? Shout out to Home Depot.
James
Shout out to
Lemons,
Arthur
baby.
Blake.
Bro,
Listen, Home Depot, you guys worked at Home Depot in Atlanta? Which one?
The corporate office.
Well, Smirnoff, the 285. Exactly what it is.
So
Fucking
fucking-
Panera Bread is over there.
I pull up my
That
first
Publix
day.
serves fucking hamburgers.
So I pulled my first day. I got the Gucci loafers on, right?
Yeah.
He's got the J's on. I look at him. He looks at me. It's a bunch of whack kids around him.
Okay,
Just running
yeah.
around and shit. I was like, oh, so we about to be best friends at work.
That's how y'all got down? That's
And then one
dope.
day I was like, hey, bro, hey, Rick, let's do a podcast. He's like, how? I was like, we could just do this shit.
That's what you
And
came
then
up
we
with?
just did it.
That's dope,
You
man.
talking about the URL website here?
Oh, yeah, we bought PeachtreeDevs, the
Uh-huh.
website.
Uh-huh.
We just bought that shit.
Yeah.
Because we was like, we from Atlanta. It's
Yeah,
Peachtree.
why not? It goes hand in hand with Atlanta. It's gonna be easy. That's fucking brilliant and dope, and that's the beauty of this city. So much comes out of this city like that shit, man.
Remember
The
how we
fact
was
that y'all
talking
just
about,
did
like, how,
Yeah.
remember how we
Do
was
it.
talking,
Do that shit.
we was talking about you was talking about Tekken in LA and all that shit.
Mhm.
That's something motherfuckers think about the rap game in Atlanta.
Exactly.
And we just using that same
The same
mentality.
hustle. You said that earlier.
Yeah.
You said that earlier. It's very true. When I met this motherfucker, like I said, I didn't even know this motherfucker ran the shop. And then eventually I was like, this motherfucker's cool. And we just started talking. I don't even know how you got my number. I was like, yo, we just started
Talking
talking.
Dante.
You got it from Dante? Damn.
I get a lot of stuff from
Yeah,
that.
you do, dog. Hopefully,
myself up.
hopefully you get tested. But listen, man. Either or.
That means watch Pat.
Oh, yeah.
You like Ghost ran the shop.
Listen. Either or, the fact that you just mutually see somebody and you're like, that's a cool dude. That's the beauty of this city too. He's got on J's, you got on the Gucci lows, and you just like, yo, what's up? And you're like, yo, what's up? Let's just fucking talk about some shit. That's how easy it is to fucking make your way in the world if you just get out of your own way and let the universe kind of guide you. But
No,
it
that's
takes a
funny
while to
because
understand that.
That's how I met Shola, and that's how I met Chalk through Shola.
Uh-huh.
I seen him at Final Round when I told you I was like trying to
Yeah.
promote and shit. And I just walked up. He had the off-whites on. I was like, "Yo, this some dope ass shoes. Are you fucking play any of these games?" And then he was like, we started talking, and then he came up to the shop, and then he sent a video to Ricky, and then Ricky was like, "What the fuck is this at?" And then that's
Yeah,
how
we
we
got a
started
follow.
getting shit going through
And then I
Tekken.
heard through Ricky and that, well, I was at Mike's house and he was taking phone calls from me. He was like, oh, yeah, it's this dude, Greg. He's got the spot 404. And I was like, I heard Ricky talking about that.
Yeah.
He's like, I hadn't had a chance to go up there. And I was like, where is he? He's like, it's up there in Dunwoody. I was like, my girl lives up there. And I was like, I'm going to stop by one day. And then I just started coming by. That's the beauty of the
Yeah,
community.
I forgot how the fuck I got
And good people.
Mike and Iceman somewhere, but I talked to both of them one day for
Yeah.
like a
You
couple
were
hours.
searching out. You were really, you were putting the beacons out in the universe to find somebody that knew what was going on. It took us a while to get to you, and thank God we got to you. Not just us, but you and everybody.
Yeah,
that got to
everything
you.
like right at the right time.
Yeah.
Darius told us the mom.
Darius, shout out to
Like,
Darius. We always talk about Darius is solid too when it comes to that
Yeah.
network. He's super solid.
He
Bro.
was like, we always joke he's like the most improved player of all time, like in the Atlanta Marvel.
Really?
Because
Okay.
he was not good.
Oh, really?
No, yeah,
And he's
because
one of the
Darius
best players in
can
the
smack Chop around.
No, I know he would,
Yeah.
but I never knew he wasn't good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
It's like his team, like it didn't click. It wasn't a real
Oh,
team. But
okay.
he was like, "Nah, fuck it. I want to make this."
He
team
tried to make it
and
work. It eventually
He
worked.
figured it out, bro.
Okay, damn. That's
He got the his team is cheap. It's
Okay.
not the best team, but like if he gets a hit and he does one mix up properly, the TAC, he wins the game. If he doesn't wrong.
And you know what? It's a reflection of his personality. He's like that. He's super stubborn. He's super crazy. He'd be at fucking final round and he'd be walking around with like a plate of like fucking greens and fucking barbecue. I'm like, where did you get that from? And he's like, I can just, you know, he's always walking with the craziest walk. And it would just be like, yo, we have other, like, why didn't you go to McDonald's or some shit? Why did you bring a plate from home? But that's what he wanted. He fucking marches to the beat of his own drum,
Yeah.
and we need more people like
He's a
that.
leader, man.
He's a leader, bro. He's a leader, but he also can be led. It's dope, man. I miss him. There's certain people I miss.
He saw ads on and photos before I opened.
Oh, he saw
You probably seen
jump.
him, like,
He saw me
Instagram or
jump on the
something.
shit. Yeah. But yo, thanks everybody for tuning in, man. Oh, stop. Yo, Rasheed. Huh?
Right out of
Oh shit, right on time. Rasheed, bring your ass up here so you can get dusted out, boy.
Yeah,
Cut West, come through, man. All y'all come through, bro.
Where's Cut West from? Again?
He said he's from Warner Robins.
Oh yeah, Warner Robins. Okay.
Yeah, I want him to
Yeah,
come.
come up, man.
Macon.
Shout out,
Shout
yeah.
out to Colonial Mall, but
Oh
they used
shit!
to have that Marvel 2 machine.
I never
out
been there, but I heard about Colonial Mall.
That's
They
where we
have
used to go.
tournaments down
I think because
They
when I
closed
was
it
at
down.
Mercer, they closed down because they opened that
That
outdoor
outdoor
mall.
mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't even.
Oh shit! You know about Warner Robins?
I went to Mercer for 2 years.
Oh,
so-
that's right.
That
Shit.
boy's smart. Bro.
Yeah,
Mercer.
I'm not. My dad was a professor there, so that I got in. For free.
Damn, your dad's a professor. You know
Not
what I'm talking
anymore. He
I'm just saying that explains your intellect. That I've been trying to understand why this motherfucker's so smart. He's like, nah, man, I'm just a trill dude, and I'm like, nah, there's got to be more to it, dog. Your dad's a fucking
Like, bro,
professor.
it's cool, you know.
Yeah, but it makes a lot of sense now. If you grow up in a household with a fucking professor, you're
All
gonna.
my parents, all my family members are like teachers.
Damn, that's
My
dope.
mom retired from she was last teaching at Dunwoody Springs Elementary.
Oh shit.
My dad's been my dad was a assistant principal at Inman, Thurgood Marshall. He taught at Douglas. So yeah, my dad moved down from Minnesota, taught at Doug. Used to live down there like in Grant Park and all that. I think Grant Park.
Hold on, he taught where?
At Doug.
Doug High?
Yeah.
Where Ricky went?
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's real
My
down there.
mom went there.
Your mom went to Doug High? It's real over there, dog. Yeah, it's real over there. That's what
And
Ricky
I told
went.
you my grandma. So my mom growing up in my grandma's house. So I told you live
Shout
over
out to
there
Minnesota.
off Cascade and all that stuff.
Okay, that's that.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
South
man,
Florida, all that shit.
that's why we go to Allen Temple.
Yeah, okay,
A&E,
Allen
because that's right
Temple,
over
yeah,
there.
fucking what's on the other side, Mechanicsville,
Yeah.
all that shit, yeah, Adamsville, yeah, damn, that's real. But yo, we out of memory, we gotta cut it, man. Y'all come up here and play, man. You
Yeah.
gonna get it in, set up everything before THC tonight at 8:00. Hopefully they get it started on time. Shout out to Mike and Ice. Yo, it's been fun, man. This has been great. We didn't even talk about tournament results, but Chop
we
won
want to do that
again.
real quick.
Let's do it.
I
real
got the
quick.
standings right
Quick
here.
little rundown.
Quick little
All right,
rundown of this.
standing. Chop was first. Rel was second. Nito third. Sativica fourth. 0-2 fifth. Grief tied for fifth.
Yeah, good
Whack
showing
Dash
for
and
Grief.
Rod, man. Nobody
Rod's
talks about
leveling
Rod.
up.
Nobody
Rod's
talks about
leveling up.
Rod because
Rod's
he's like,
leveling up.
I feel like Rod is the Black Whack Dash. People don't really talk about them, but they both
Black
got
Dash?
so much. Yeah, he's Black Dash.
Black
We
Dash.
changed his new changed his gamer tag to American Black Dash.
Yo, he's getting busy. He also got a gift from me because I didn't enter the tournament, so he got a win and he needed that. He didn't need a gift, but that sometimes you need a couple of breaks in tournaments,
Yeah.
right? I try to explain that to them. Sometimes it helps when somebody else
You
show
get the
up. You get the confidence, you roll forward, you get a couple of easy matchups that helps. But Chop came back from losers again and won, so we'll see how it goes. I ain't gonna elaborate on that too much. I might talk about that.
Who put him in losers?
Rel put him in losers.
Oh yeah, Rel.
Yeah, and then he ran it back, and
And
then
Rel
Rel.
fucked around and lost.
Yeah, it's hard to beat him, man.
Yeah.
He's a hell of a player. They don't really I get a lot of, what's my boy's name? He's the super loud Marvel player. He's always banging on shit. He might fall on the floor.
He comes here.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
He's a Marvel player.
Yeah.
Super. Does he play anything else or just Marvel?
I just know him from Marvel. He's always slapping on
Probably
tables.
Max.
Not Max. Not Max. He's Indian.
Oh, that's
Steve.
T.
See, yeah, that's my boy. He realizes what.
Remember
See, I
Steve
knew
came
who
here
he
with that
was.
damn Panther.
Yo, he's a
man,
wild
oh,
boy, but
yeah.
he knows the energy that it takes to overcome and beat a really good player. That's
Yeah.
what it takes. You have to generate a certain level of willpower and fucking chakra to overcome another person's chakra, right? Yeah, exactly.
It's some Dragon Ball Z shit.
Yeah,
y'all.
it's really some Dragon Ball Z
You
shit.
gotta get the power level.
You got to get your power level up, and that's the thing.
That's why you go train with other people. You go Master Roshi, then you go train with Korn up on
Yeah,
the tower, and then
exactly.
you go train with King
Speaking
Kai.
of low power levels and crazy power levels, but you know what I'm talking about shortly. But with that said, you have to have a power level to beat. You have to have a certain shout out to that boy Shavers. What's up, Shavers? You have to have a
That
certain
boy Mike.
you have to have a certain level to beat Chop, and they
Hey,
just
Shaver, get the door for Mike real quick.
they don't know what it takes. They don't know what it takes to have that or do that, and they aren't doing it. They aren't doing
You're
it,
an
man.
asshole,
You
bro.
gotta have that, huh?
You're an asshole.
Oh man, I'm gonna get my
Bro,
jokes
let's
in.
jump
But
back.
we'll talk about that another. We'll talk about it on the stream tonight, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. Y'all check us out, boy.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
Take care.
y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. PeachtreeDevs. Y'all fuck with them, man.
Hey, come bless the chat with the presence of the Lord of the Lightskins, dog. Yeah, you got a haircut. You got a haircut and shit now too.
Only two light skinned. Okay. What's up, boy?
Hey, man, y'all come through March 12th.
Boy, Miss Ike.
Yeah, March 12th, Friday night, man. They gonna have a Marvel tournament.
Everything.
Cash Money
Possible
Millionaires,
PS5.
Ooh.
Okay.
Possible
Oh, we gonna
PS5.
dig on that.
Hey, Rick said Rick said he would personally give you the money to buy a PS5 if you don't have the PS5.
Or we're
on.
gonna give y'all some inside info. So y'all fuck
Yeah.
with them. Y'all fuck with Mike and Ice. Y'all check us out
Octashop.
tonight. Yeah.
Don't forget about Octashop.
Octashop. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Yo. Octashop. Octashop. Yeah.
Yeah.
So check us out, man. We'll fuck with y'all, man. Later, y'all.
Y'all letting the old niggas got there and tell y'all shit?
Yo, hang it up.
We was
Hang it
gonna
up. Because if it was, hey, listen, if this was some damn,
You got the pants you
nah,
like.
Mike and Marty, they got their own stream.
Like,
Mike and Marty, fucking.
Talking about Marty Osborne.
Call that nigga if you want to. Yeah. Get his ass fucking toe out the frame. Yeah. But anyway, shout out to Marty, man. Shout out to Naya Shiki, man. I'm just fucking with him, man.
Marty Osborne.
Yeah, Marty.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Mike's boy.
He
They
got
had
mad
a-
at me. I was slow paying the fuck out
They had a
You remember I made
podcast.
that mixtape one?
They had a podcast together. You made the N1 mixtape. So shout out to Marty, man. We'll catch y'all, man. We'll see y'all soon, man.
I'm gonna just let the stream go.
Let the stream run, but
Get your ass whooped in.
cut the mic.
I'm about to cut stream for a second and then start it back up just so I can separate the podcast from the weekend stream. You're right. Oh yeah, Warpy. Some people come up and play Smash. Usually Abe and them come up here on Saturdays. Stash, Sequoia, some of those guys.